combined. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna start now. So we sort of pick up leaving off from last time.
Boy, it's been a while.
Actually, yeah. So we'd actually be in the other scene. So let me move over here. This is where we were before. Yes. Okay. So we were here. Okay. So we're picking up from here. So last time, just as a recap, these thugs broke into the underground hospital and decided to harass the Machoke that was in the match with Maria previously. Now we see sort of Haru healing them up, and you said you wanted to sort of have a scene here, so I'll let you have that. And then Jin was also sort of leaving the scene as well, or he wanted to do something in the scene as well. So if he still wants to do that, then we have room to do that.
I'm not sure.
But for now, I'll let you have your scene. So this guy, you beat him up, and now he's like laying on the bed. I mean, he's sort of half conscious, like, but he's, you can still like mess with him if you want.
Okay, so
Sorry.
I mean, I didn't need to make a whole scene out of it.
I don't know. Carl was the one who wanted to have a scene too.
Carl was.
So
okay.
you both wanted to have a scene. So I was like, okay.
Time for the torture.
Might as well set you guys up in the same scene together.
Torture.
This guy doesn't need to be here anymore. Let me delete him. I'll just move him.
I mean, he's unconscious, and I think you wanted to get information out of him, so that was just...
This guy's taking a pee break. He's over here.
Like, you could just delete the token. You don't have to...
Yeah. There you go.
Over here!
I can't imagine how we're doing a Batman voice. I can't do it. I literally can't.
Tell me where he is!
See, Jin, I can imagine, but like, how are just like...
Where is he? Please tell me. It's not too much.
I think you told me you wanted to give him like a bill or something.
Well, yeah, I wanted to bill him for any damage he caused in the hospital, and
Right.
of course the healing he has to get.
Yeah, and I think he's the one saying to you, he's like, you're the one who's gonna pay.
Oh, I'm the one who's gonna pay.
Yeah, when our boss finds out about this, you're gonna pay. Hopefully they'll cover this bill too, but
No, you were just saying that I was gonna be the one paying for your bill. Is that right?
No, I didn't mean it like that. I meant you should probably talk to my boss about paying this. That's what I meant.
You see, it's a metaphorical pay-in.
You see, it's a metaphor, yeah. But I mean, if you actually want money, I don't have a lot, so you might want to have to forward this bill to them. That's what I'm trying to get at. They'll pay it off.
All right. Well, I think my my friend over here was also very interested in where we can send this bill.
And I think the Machoke just like peeks in. She's like, I don't really care, honestly. They can do what they want. I mean, I'm done with them now, so I'm just gonna... She just like walks away.
Well, I was kind of referring to Carl.
Oh, I know.
What?
So what does Jin do?
So, what am I seeing here? So, I see that everybody's whatever.
Yeah, so you're in the hospital, and the guy who was like harassing the Machoke, basically, one of them at least. The other guy left. The other guy ran away. This guy is on the bed.
He ran away with back in this.
Yeah, he basically ran away during the fight, I think, because you scared him or something.
I think there's like a yellow liquid on the floor. Disgusting. I think I need to clean that up.
Damn, savage. So, like, do you want to interact with this guy on the bed, or do you not really want to deal with him? Because I think you said you had something else you want to do.
Yeah, there's something else I wanted to do.
Okay.
See someone.
What? Sorry?
See someone.
Yeah, okay. So like I think what you would notice is that Haru, like when you're looking over towards Jin, he's not even there. He's like in another room, like nearby you, but he's like talking to somebody else right now.
Oh, that's right. He's not
Sorry.
Sasuke. He's Wheels from My Hero.
Oh yeah, oh man, that actually Idia, I think.
Yeah, that's his name. I don't know why I called him Wheels. I guess because he has engine parts, but
Injim, yeah.
Yeah.
Injim. That's true. He does kind of remind me of him now more. That would make sense, at least in this context. Yes.
okay. Anyway, I'll be quiet.
No, it's fine. It's fine. So yeah. So Jin isn't there. He's in another room.
He's far away from this hallway, probably.
Yeah, he's like he's in like a whole nother ward somewhere. He's like not even close.
So, may I describe the scene or?
Oh, sure, if you want. Unless
Okay,
Haru
so-
wants to do something else, it's up to them.
I
I
didn't
passed
have
by
anything
like.
planned.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Sorry.
You're good. I didn't have anything planned.
Sure, go ahead then, Carl.
Numerous curtain with groans and by of pain. So Jin finds for he steps in. He greets the person he's been looking for. What are you? The old fellow asks. We're battered at the moment. Hairless almost. Is it suffering from something present throughout his face and even his body are scars that seem to be battle. Sorry. Oh, hello. What is this?
Boldness.
What?
He's suffering from severe boldness.
Shit! You can see that he has maintained many scars from battle.
Okay.
Shit. Now my train of thought has been lost. Fuck. Shit.
You were saying a rare disease, battle scars, that kind of thing, and then
What are you doing here? Like he was once like a fighter. Who could say? You could argue.
Like here?
Not sure. The, sure of that, but
Ah, okay.
he's been around
He
enough,
fought.
and
He fought in the war with Lieutenant Surge. You know that war. The war.
he fought in all 5 world wars.
Right. Yeah. At once.
And all of them once. He somehow survived all 5 of them against the German Nazis.
So Jin is a war vet?
No, this person Jin's talking to is a war veteran,
Oh yeah.
or at least a battle veteran.
Hey man, I fought in the war.
Here to see you, old man. See me. Shouldn't you be worrying about something else entirely? And like me. They got me strapped down here for some. I don't know why. Oh man.
Is this
Yes,
actually
it's Lieutenant Surge.
is this actually like an older man, or is it like I'm not really clear based on. Is this like actually an older person, or is it like a Pokemon? Or
Old man.
okay, it's an old man. All right.
So him an old man, but he's like a grandfather.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
He's like a grandfather.
Yeah, this is just when they dubbed it. Like in the subs, he said like Oji-chan, but then they couldn't, or Oji-san, but then they decided to like change it to old man because that's what they always do when they dub that. Well, it's like
Yeah, this
super,
is
it's like super clear based on the context that he's your grandfather, but then like when they dub it, you just call him an old man, and it's not really clear. Like.
what?
Old man old.
Yes, that is his name. Old man Menold. Warrior of the.
Oh wait! I just figured this out. Okay, so Jin never gave me his last name. I think I figured it out. His last name is
Okay.
Kazama. This is totally like his
Excuse me?
from Tekken. The guy.
Oh great, his father got fucking thrown off a cliff and now he has issues.
Right, that's what I'm imagining. Remember?
This is shit. Where are you going?
Wait, Jin's not the Absol.
Sorry, what?
Jin's not the Absol. Can't have wings.
No, exactly. That's the only problem with this. We need like a Mega Oshawott now, or a Mega.
They're trying to fix you up. Though they're rather low on up. But nothing for more. Or what? Well. What are you doing with your hands? What? They require more money. Bullshit! Fucking bullshit! We didn't need that bullshit. We got ourselves fixed up with. We fixed ourselves with stuff we found around us. Gramps, your memory's going again. Like he keeps staring in, like spacing out, like staring blankly. It just he's like, what? What did you say? Wait. Jin, is that
Wow,
you?
this is legit sad, man.
Welcome back. Dad. Come on. What does it need to be sad? It shouldn't be. The thrill of battle. Just like your old man. 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 And you ruined the moment. Oh, there he goes again. Little kick start doing something about this, or he's gonna be there forever. No regrets. We'll fix you up somehow. To live on. We'll survive. Then again, don't.
I was actually going to ask, like, I'm wondering why you don't just like move him to like a different hospital, but it's probably because like they can't move him, otherwise he would like die or something. Like, it's like really sad. Like he's literally.
I would say I'm developing this backstory. I already like set up that they're not exactly like gosh. Clans, so and this is the only place they were accepted in a way.
That makes sense. Like you literally don't have like citizenship or whatever, so you have to like come down here.
Yeah, like I said, this is actually really sad because I'm like, man, this just reminds me of my fucking dad who was kind of in the same state.
That's true. There's really.
Let's just say that the Osha clan is rather nomadic.
That makes sense. You don't really want to settle here, so you're just like, let's just hang out in the city, and then you're like, well, now
I forgot to put it up. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Yeah, you can put it up whenever, as long as you do it eventually. Like, I don't mind.
Yeah, developing the backstory as you go along.
Yeah. I mean, if you do it during a session like this, that's actually fine with me, as long as you do it at some point, like describe, like, okay, what's going on.
Are you done with your scene there?
Yeah. I think that, unless you did. So, Carl, did you want to do something else?
No, I said he depart from there, and that's it.
Okay, so he would leave, and then that would be that. Yeah.
I thought of something. Does this gang member have anything like I could take his insurance, because he doesn't seem very likely to pay?
I mean, he's telling you like he doesn't actually have any money on him, and that his boss will pay you whatever you need to get paid off. You know.
What would your boss think of you if you lost this? And I hold up his Bug Gym sign.
Yeah, I don't think that that's very like. It's sort of like it's important, but I don't think he needs that thing. If you took like, I think because he probably would have some stuff on him, you could take like his phone and his like keys or like his, you can take a bunch of his stuff like from his wallet. Like he probably has a wallet like full of things he needs, like his car keys or like his.
Extorting, the best way to make money. We're the good guys.
So the main question I was going to ask was like, do you actually want to follow through and like contact this person, or are you going to like just kind of be like, no, you're going to pay me and I'm going to make you pay me? Like, directly?
That's a very good question.
Yeah, because that's the main. Because like, if you want to just extort him, like that's one thing. If you want to actually go to their boss and be like, "Hey, I want this money," then that's a whole nother deal. Because you're pretty sure this guy doesn't actually have anything, and that as what you know about the local scene, he's not really wrong. If you go to the boss and be like, "Hey, pay this," they might actually do it, but it's not like guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
But they would have the money to be able to pay that bill, for sure.
I mean, it'd be one thing if I had somebody backing me up, but
I mean, they're still like, you can still call them. Like, you know, you have Jin's. I'd assume you have Jin's contact information by this point. Actually, no, I don't think he shared it with you. But you know Maria still.
You could say that he's walking back down now, and you're like, "Oh, hey, getting fucking give
Yeah,
you."
I mean, that would make sense. He'd be leaving, so if you want to have a conversation with him before he leaves, you can do that. Like, you need someone to back you up, you might want to ask him for help.
Gin, do you want a portion of this guy's medical fees?
Hey, money's money. Right?
Portion of it. What?
Just need somebody
It's money.
I just might need somebody to have my back.
We're very materialistic for a bunch of like kids and such.
I mean,
I have school loans to pay.
Yeah, technically, like, I think all the characters in this game are like older than like children. Because I know that.
I mean, I think I said like God's like 14.
Yeah, you're the youngest one.
Okay.
Everyone else.
Yeah, and Sammy's only 17.
Sammy's like 17, and then Haru's like older because she's like training to be a doctor. And then I don't know how old Jin is. I don't remember. I think he's like 16 or 17 too, if I remember right. So it's closer to like Coliseum than it is like Pokemon. Like,
I kind of wish I knew that beforehand because I was like, oh, I was going with the more closer to the Pokemon.
right, which is actually fine with me. Like, I don't have an issue with that. I'm just clarifying that like they're all older than you.
Yeah.
We could always
For
get
older,
you later.
you respect that bitch. It's just like, okay, whatever. I'm gonna go home now. Like, you won't care about.
Yeah, so you're not interested in like helping Haru out, is what you're saying?
No. That was not in character.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Sorry, I couldn't tell. I was like, wait, so you're just gonna go? Okay.
Once you speed up these guys, and you want me to help you, what exactly? Speed up more guys to rather steal some cash.
Well, they might be upset that he got beat up, and they might not want to pay his medical bills. And so I
they're
just
gonna
want.
beat up the medic.
I'm just asking if you want to have my back while I do that, and I can compensate you. All right, I take the gangster's cell phone and try and find a number to call.
Okay, you find a number. It's like right near like his like speed dial, like person he would call, like on like a a list of like people I need to call if I'm in trouble. It's like number 1 is boss, number 2 is my brother, 3rd is my mom, and then 4th is that guy I met down the street once. It kind of seems kind of okay.
And what's this guy's name?
Let me see. I can find his name.
Grunt told the grunt.
His name is Bill.
Is Grunt?
His name is Bill because you're making him pay a bill, obviously.
Bill, okay. So I guess I'll call up his boss.
Okay, cool. So you make a call to the boss, and you kind of get some noise like in the background, like as like they're picking up the phone. So you hear like these like voices in the background, like as they're picking it up. And the weird thing about the phone call is that they're actually like on like a they have like a modulator or something, so their voice is kind of weirdly distorted type of thing, or it's really not clear like who you're talking to entirely. So it's really like sketchy, but you can hear like these other voices that aren't like modulated or anything. They're just like,
This is the boss. We want Pikachu, and this time don't screw it up.
yeah. But you hear. Oh, I'm just. I just.
Did you just call it Team Rocket? Boons.
That would be hilarious. Like Jesse and James are in there, just like, "Well, we tried." No, you didn't. Go back and do it again. No, different.
Jesse and James? What about Butch and Cassidy or Clive and Owen?
Different people. Neither of those. But technically, I guess I don't know if these two characters end up being like the Jesse and James of this campaign. That'd be kind of funny. But you hear because you weren't around during this encounter. But the weird thing is that you hear a Mischievous like in the background, like making noises. Which is weird because you don't know why that would be it's literally like this weird like ghost noise, like that kind of thing, and it sounds really awkward because I mean you can recognize it's a Pokemon, but it's like this weird thing because you don't know why that would be there in the room, obviously. And the guy, there's a guy talking who you actually do remember because he was with you before, like you met with, or you fought him. So the other guy is like, no. So we were trying to find her, and then these two people showed up. So who are they? And then the other voice is like, well, who are they? Excuse me, I have a call. Yes. Are you reporting in? What is happening down there?
Hi, this is the local hospital. We've got your man Bill down here, and he seems to be he's recovering right now. I'm sorry to let you know.
Oh, it's fine.
He has a medical bill, and he said that he's unable to pay it, but he said that you might be able to cover him.
Oh, sure. Who do I make it out to?
Sure, you would just make it out to the local hospital here.
Yeah, sure. I can do that. Yes. And they're about to you can tell that they're about to hang up. They're like, okay, yeah, I get it. And then they're like, okay, well, but if you want to say something, they're like.
No, I mean, if they're good for it, then that's sad.
Yeah, no, they're like, yeah, I'll pay you, sure.
So much for free healthcare. This isn't that kind of Pokemon world.
No, well, technically, the in the above ground area, they still have normal Pokemon centers and stuff. The only reason that you guys had to pay is if you're in the underground, you have to technically they don't have to provide you with free
Okay,
whatever.
so the above ground is Canada, the below ground is America. Okay.
Right, exactly. Yes. That's exactly
it's because the battles are illegal and
right.
You're getting patched up without anyone being able to find out about it.
Right, that's the whole idea. So it's less that we. So technically, above ground, every they still have the normal Pokemon. Everything's normal. Less Pokemon, but they still have
Yeah.
And all the Pokemorphs still get free healthcare and stuff like that, which is why, you guys don't really have to worry about that as much unless you're in the underground, where it's not free. But they hang up and you end up getting they wire a payment right to the center. So the nurse kind of notices and she's like, I just got a payment, some kind of bill for a bill. What is this?
Oh, that's for the guy who just came in, and one of the two guys that just came in and shot you with a poison needle.
Oh.
That's the bill charged for their health care and the damage they caused.
Oh, well, this is a lot of... Okay. I'll file this away then. She, like, puts the transaction, like, in a, account.
I mean, you act like this isn't a normal day down here.
I mean, I guess you're right. It's been a while since I got attacked. That was the first time in a week, I think.
Oh, in a week. Wow.
They come down here, they beat people up all the time. Usually, I'm not supposed to let them through. They aren't very nice. You know me or any of the other people who work here. It's not... I don't know why you want this job. It's not very good. Like, the nurse is, like, telling you this. Because she knows you. She's like, I don't know why you want this job. It's not very good.
I mean, it's practice and it pays.
Pays. It does pay. She's like looking at the money on the screen. She's like, yeah, well, this is definitely way more than we'd need, I think. And she's like looking at it again. I'll make sure he's taken care of.
Can I give Jin a bit of money and get his phone number?
In that
Contact
order?
information?
Here's some money. Give me your phone number. Or here's your phone number, and I'll give you some money.
Something like that.
So, like, were you going to get the money from the nurse, or were you saying like you have money, you're going?
No,
to
from the nurse.
Okay, yeah, so yeah, there's extra money there, so you want to give him some money, is what you're saying.
Just in case I need any security or any trouble pops up as a result of what happened here.
Okay, just give me a sec. I want to check something on your sheet, because technically you'd have to get the money from her, and she's not supposed to give you money.
She's not?
No. I mean, this is like off the record, so it's more like a persuasion thing. But I'm trying to see what I think. I don't know if that's guile or if that's like
Probably
like
guile.
charm. It could be either one, depending on if you're just being like, hey, he's supposed to get money too for the thing, or oh yeah, no, I want this money, like. But your guile is like way higher, so I'm thinking that might make more sense where you're just trying to like trick her into giving you the rest of the money, or at least a portion of it, so that you can kind of have it. Like that sort of thing.
And technically, if you were performing, that would be charm.
Yeah, so I think it's guile here.
Yeah.
But your guile's better, so that's why I was saying
Your guile is better.
Makes sense.
Should I roll it?
Sure, yeah, go ahead.
I mean, yeah, my guile is pretty good as well.
Yeah, 11 seems reasonable. Just give me a sec. I'll roll, see how much money you end up with.
Oh, Haru has the same guile I do.
Mm-hmm.
Give you a little extra. Okay, so she hands you like 500 polka dollars out of the amount, and then just sort of like, like she puts it in like an ATM, and obviously gives it to you, that kind of thing. Not like they can't transfer. I mean, they could transfer the money here, your account, and then you could give it to Jin via the phone number, which I guess would make sense. Like, like, hey, if I'm gonna send you money, I need your phone number. So that would actually make more sense. So she wires you the money, and then you go to Jin. You're like, hey, if you want this money, I need your number so I can send the money to you.
Okay.
Right.
So that's how you get his number. Like, here, I'll send you money. Give me your number. Do you split it, or are you just gonna give him like 500 polka dollars?
Well, like, would I naturally get a cut of that later, or how does?
Well, so you basically just asked for, because she's like, well, they gave us a lot of money, And you're like, hey, can I just have some of that? And she's like, yeah, okay.
I mean, it's just a reasonable expense just for some security we might need as a result.
So I'm saying you can split the money, but so that but you have 500 extra now that you can give to him, or you can keep or take a part of or whatever.
I'm
That's
gonna
up-
take 100 just to pull myself out of the negatives.
Oh, sure.
I'm at like negative 75 polka dollars.
Okay, so yeah, you'll take 100, so you'll have 25, and then you give him 400.
Yeah.
So Carl, you can add that to your inventory. You get 400 polka dollars. So let me know when you added that,
Nice.
and then we're good.
Hold up.
Okay. Sure.
You're done.
Okay, cool. So the thing I wanted to ask Haru specifically was like, after this, are you gonna go like where do you go back to the arena to do work, or do you go like somewhere above ground? Like, where do you go after this?
What time is it?
Like by now, I think it would probably be like this would be like it'd be later because if I remember right, the last scene happened at night, so this is probably closer to the next morning, I think.
I mean, do these characters need to sleep or anything?
Like in this game, I don't think that unless you're injured, you don't necessarily need to like rest or whatever. Technically, like in terms of mechanically, like you don't need to actually like describe, okay, I'm sleeping unless you are like injured, which I think
Unless you're
Yeah.
injured or missing hit points.
yeah, you lost like 11 points, but I don't think that I think you would just probably heal that up. I mean, you're in a hospital anyway, so I don't think
Mm-hmm.
it's a big deal. I'm okay with you.
Yeah, and even then, you can heal up hit points by resting.
Yeah, so I think like you'd have healed by now, probably.
But you'll need to pay the hospital, of course.
Well, I'm pretty sure that that's not a problem for them. They're a doctor. Like they don't have to.
I don't think I think that's what employee.
Yeah, you don't have to pay because
Perks.
you're like in the you're working with them. So like if you're in the staff, I don't think you need to worry about paying for the center because you're like working with the arena. Like they don't want you to
Yeah, if you're a staff member for a hospital and you go to a hospital you work at, I'm pretty sure they have a special balance to cover you with.
Yeah, I think that would make sense.
I mean, it's not unlimited, but I think it's so much
Yeah.
per a given period.
Yeah, and I mean the key is that like they don't actually need the cost for them to heal you is actually very low. The only reason they're charging people is because it's under the table.
Mm-hmm.
So, like,
Yeah.
for you, it's totally okay if they just heal you. And Jin isn't really super injured, I don't think.
41 health. I have.
I guess I'll head back to the arena.
He only took like 9 damage, so I'd say he's good. I'm just looking because I think the Machoke was really badly injured, so I wanted to check for them. I don't think they're going to get involved in the next scene, though, so I'm going to kind of leave that for now. Here we go. Okay, I'll work on that later. So, yeah. Let me go to the next scene. So the next scene.
The only reason I think that I would get pulled away from the arena or go somewhere instead of the arena is
if someone needed you for something.
is God has my phone number now.
Right. I was
he
gonna.
said
Yeah.
he might
I'm
get
getting-
me to
yeah.
work.
I'm getting to that. You're already like 3 scenes ahead, so we're getting there.
I'm just like, you have a sad life. You're like, I'm just gonna go from one job to the other. No personal life, no home.
No, that's what I was wondering. I'm like, does she have a personal life? Does she go anywhere, or are you just like, okay, I'm staying down here? It's like,
Well, she goes to school.
Right. Okay. That's also a thing you're doing. But right now you're going back to the manager, I'd assume.
I guess.
Yeah, okay. So when you go to the manager, you actually overhear. Actually, so I'd actually want you to make a perception here because I don't think he'd be talking super loud or like doing this in public. So you might need to like make a perception, otherwise you wouldn't hear what they're saying. Okay, let's see. It's 8. Eight's like, I'll make like another check for them. Actually, that would be the best way to do it. Yeah. Okay. So you don't. So they're on the phone, but you can't hear what they're saying because they're like behind like a wall. Like the thing is closed, and you can't hear past the metal grating or whatever. So they're like in a private call at the moment, and then they get out of the call, and then they're like they kind of pop their head out, and they're like, "Yeah, what's up?"
Was there a reason you thought to go over to the manager?
You said you wanted to go talk to him, I guess. He actually wants. He's like, yeah, I want to talk to you.
Oh yeah, what's up?
Hey, I need someone to deliver this. He gives you like a letter.
Okay.
Yeah, are you busy or something? I mean, I could get someone else to do it if you don't want. I need someone to go above ground and take care of this. I don't have a lot of people down here who can do that. I think you.
Where is it going?
Just some house somewhere in this, Novia town. It's not too far. It's just up the stairs. You go past the lab where that weirdo works. I think you'll find it.
So I just like I knock on the door and hand deliver it?
Yeah, okay, so God, someone's knocking on your door for some reason, like in the morning.
Sorry, I was muted, so you didn't hear me eating.
Yeah. No, it's fine. Oh, are you still eating?
Well, I just got my food, so yeah.
Oh, okay. Do you want me to wait a bit?
No, that's fine.
Okay. Actually, I imagine you're eating breakfast and someone's
Yeah.
like knocking on your front door.
Yeah, breakfast at midnight.
When I asked, do I just go and knock on their door? I was asking the manager that. I wasn't actually directing my character.
No, I think that like he says, yeah, you can do whatever. I don't care.
All right, I'll go deliver it.
Yeah. So you're knocking on his door, but you don't really know it's his address.
Mm-hmm.
I hopped over. I hopped over because it's what I do. I hop.
Yeah. So she just like hops.
All right, God's going to sigh, like after just having his breakfast made, and like, I'll get it. And he's gonna open the door.
Yeah. So Haru's like in the doorway with like a letter in her hand for you, because addressed to you. Like,
Oh, I recognize you. You were from the other day, right?
Yeah. I didn't expect this letter was addressed to you.
Yes. I didn't know you worked at the post office.
I don't.
Oh.
And you may want to open up this letter and see what it's about.
All right then. God's gonna take out the knife that he stole from the other guy, and
yeah, it's like this black envelope.
all right. I shall read this letter.
Okay, so on the letter, it says something to the effect of, we invite you to participate in a match for the underground fighting circuit. If you're not interested in participating, that's perfectly fine. We can always notify the police about the footage we have of you harassing innocent businessmen while trespassing in a restricted zone. Just because you're underage doesn't mean you're immune to the law. You could get locked away for this. And if you're going to be put in a cell, why not do it on your own terms? Signed the ringmaster.
Huh. It appears I'm being blackmailed. How fun.
Oh, jeez. I didn't know anything about this. I was
Oh,
just asked to deliver the letter.
It's quite all right. I didn't expect you to be involved. God's gonna have a pleasant smile. Oh, I suppose I should figure out what to do about this.
I mean, if you have any questions about the arena, I can answer them.
Yeah. And also for the record, you also have, I think, Maria's contact info. She also works there too, if you wanted to get her opinion on it.
Yes, exactly what is the arena?
Well, battling is illegal, and that's where it's done. Now, you have a bit of a disadvantage because you're a trainer. You could probably stand outside the cage and send your Pokemon in.
Oh, where's the sport in that?
You're likely to get targeted if you're inside the cage.
Hell, even if you're outside.
Even if you're outside too, but
It's harder. So I'm just imagining like the two trainers are outside the cage. One of them just like walks around it and like punches the other guy in the face. Like,
this is quite a
And did
pickle.
he really call Professor Palm a weirdo?
I mean, nobody really respects her except for God and maybe a few other people.
Right.
She's kind of a quack scientist. Like her Pokemon research was on like ghosts and like astral projection. Most people think that she's like a quack, even though she's like scientifically proven that ghosts exist. Like it's like this really weird thing where it's like, yes, I've scientifically proven ghosts exist. Yeah, well, you're still crazy.
Anyway, would you like to come in?
And I'm failing horribly at her classes.
Sorry, so God, you were saying something?
Oh yeah, I was asking Haru if she wanted to come in for tea.
I'm surprised you would offer that to the bearer of bad news, but okay.
Yeah, I don't get many guests around.
All
I
right.
was gonna say, if you actually have God's home map, that would be a nice thing to switch to.
Oh yeah, sure. I didn't upload it onto the thing. I wasn't sure if we'd need a scene
okay.
for it.
Well, basically, his house is kind of a renovated shrine.
Yeah, it's like this shrine that you kind of built your house out of.
Mm-hmm.
Nice place you've got here.
Thank you.
You will not see it until it's on screen. Woo!
Yeah, I could upload it, but it wouldn't. I don't think it'd
Yeah.
look very nice because I don't have it set
It's
up.
okay. We'll edit it in post.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna put it in here, but for now it's blank.
Yeah. Just trying to think if there's anything of note. Oh,
You have the Pokemon statues and stuff like that, I think.
well, yeah, they're just like little statues to whatever Pokemon god that
Yeah,
Arceus, I guess, or something like that. Like,
something, yeah.
Mhm.
Unless you work for a
Statue
different
to
like,
Giratina.
I don't know if that's you don't want to Giratina's like Pokemon Satan. I think. I don't know if you want that.
Well, Giratina is the ruler of a distortion world, which is kind of where ghost Pokemon originate from.
So basically, hell. Okay, so yes, like, do you actually? That's a good question. So, do you have like a statue of like another legendary, or is it like a traditional like Arceus figure? Is it like do you have some kind of like rogue religion?
we'll just say it's kind of like the that one temple in Game of Thrones, like that just kind of worship everyone.
Yeah. You don't really like pick a. I'm just imagining that. It's like you thought about having like a Giratina statue in your room. You're like, that might be a bit too much. Let's not go that far.
Other than that, there's portrait of an old man, and that's about it for like the kitchen area that I think is.
Right. Okay. So, so I know this sounds like it was a total tangent, but Umbri did mention that she has class. So
Oh, okay.
let's cut to that. So Sammy, you're in class.
Yeah.
What's that like? Like Palm is there, so she's like, okay, so here's how you draw a circle. Now I think I might have messed this up here, but you get the idea. So she's like in the background teaching, and you're like talking to people at the same time.
Yeah. Here I am, completely confused on what to do and afraid to ask.
Right.
Because I don't want to embarrass myself by asking.
But I think like what we were saying was that you'd be like telling other people about what happened. Like
I would be.
Like so like the other day, you were talking to people about that, right? Because you told me.
Yeah,
like,
yes,
oh,
I was talking. Like I was attacked by some my partner Hotaru and I were attacked by some ghosts at the cafe.
Right.
We
What?
survived, and I was lucky I caught one.
What?
Yeah. And Jin's like yelling at you from across the room. What?
Hold on. What the hell were you talking about? What bullcrap were you spitting out of your tongue? You were attacked by ghosts?
I was attacked by some ghosts at the cafe. With some help, I captured the leader of them. There was a group of multiple, can't remember how many.
Jin doesn't believe in ghosts.
All the kids are like who are around you are like, wow, that sounds cool. Oh, cool. Wow. It's kind of creepy.
So you wanna see Patchouli too? Tell them to show off the mischievous they captured.
Yeah, you just like randomly just throw out the Pokemon in class, and everyone's just like, "Oh, she's pretty, ooh, pretty, cool."
That's
like everyone's like freaking out.
Because of this, I confirmed ghosts are real. And because of Patch, I am motivated more than ever to improve my grades.
Meanwhile, the teacher's like coming
cool.
over. She like stops teaching and she's like, "Excuse me, what is going on here?"
I was showing off the ghosts I captured yesterday when I was attacked at the cafe.
So, Jin, were you gonna say something? Sorry.
You said she caught a ghost. You still haven't done your circle appropriately. You're doing a like squiggled.
I'm working on it.
Square. That's a square. How do you mess this up?
It's part of the. You have to make a square first, and then a triangle inside of the.
Oh, you don't?
Oh, I'm sorry. You studied this. I get it. Okay.
I'm trying to pass.
I know what I'm doing.
Oh.
All right. Listen, you shouldn't have Pokemon out during the class or at all unless you have a license. Is that licensed, that Pokemon that you have?
I could have sworn I have a student's permit.
Well, without, even if you have a permit, you need to license all your Pokemon properly.
I still have yet to do that. Can you help me with that later?
After class, I'll bring you to my lab and I can see if I have any of the paperwork.
All right, that helps. Thank you.
No.
So I'm going to put the mischievous back in the ball and put it.
She goes, I'm actually going to see if I can draw it here. So she like goes back over to the board. She's like, okay, so you see here, I make this square. And then I put the triangle inside of the square. like this, and then the circle goes around. And
What?
she's like, no, that's not right.
No,
Yeah, that would look like the way Sammy's trying to draw it. Because even though she can draw shapes and all that, she's not very good at getting down ritual circles and stuff like that. Because bad at occult.
there's something like a ruler over there. Use it. What's the name of the
Who's doing that? I just imagine the thing starts appearing on the board. She's like, oh, look, one of the ghosts is helping me. See, they know what they're doing.
Oh, that's cute.
Well,
It's a square and a circle.
and they explain the meaning of the symbol, and then so after class, she starts walking with Sammy to the lab.
All right.
Jin, what are you gonna follow them or?
Like, Jin, I might need some security on the way in case we get attacked. Will you follow me?
You're drawing too many circles. You can stop now. So she's telling the ghost. She's like, okay, you can stop.
No, I'm serious, Professor. What is it?
I'll tell
What
you.
Pokemon is it?
I'll tell you after class. She's like walking out the door, like with Sammy. You
I'm following.
I can explain it on the way.
Yes, sir.
If I will.
Catch a wild ghost Pokemon.
I managed to catch the leader of a group of ghosts that was attacking Hotaru and I at the cafe.
Wait, they were attacking you? Like Palm saying this. They were.
Yeah, they were attacking me.
That's not.
I think God helped out a little.
He was there. Oh, I should ask him about this.
Yeah, God was there. He showed up in the nick of time to save us.
I'll have to meet him on the way. Hold on. So she's walking you down the street, and eventually you get to her lab, and she like moves over to where God is, and the two of you are like with her, and she walks over to God, and she's like, Sammy here was telling me that you were attacked by ghost Pokemon. That shouldn't be happening. I need to know about this.
Oh, yes. They were apparently destroying me. Would you like some tea?
Who's this? Like she's looking at Haru. She's like, oh, did you finally try looking for a girlfriend? Is this hello? Nice to meet you.
Yes, some tea would be nice. What tea do you have?
It's good to meet you. No, she's talking to Haru.
Right.
Hello.
So, God, what tea do you have today?
I just got a green tea boiling on the.
Green tea is finesies.
All right, I'll get a cup.
Sammy just invites herself into your home. Like, oh, good. I want some of your tea. Hold on.
Well, I offered tea, so.
I'm drinking.
Yeah, God pretty much offers tea to every guest, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so sorry, Maria. Where do you leave from?
Like the beginning, pretty much.
Oh, okay. So it was essentially the beginning of the whole thing.
I left like when Jin was still kind of deciding what he was going to do.
Oh, okay. So it was that they. So Haru delivered a letter to God saying that he was being blackmailed and forced to participate in the arena, and then we had a scene where Sammy was in the classroom with the professor.
Mm-hmm.
They were teaching them about occult circles and such, and he mentioned to the professor, "Oh, I have this Pokemon that I caught, so they need to go get it registered, and that's why they're here now."
Okay, gotcha.
And they're all sort of in front of the professor's house. And I was telling them, like, if they ever felt like, contacting you, because you'd also have, like, experience with this, they can, but they haven't actually gone through with that yet. And now this circle is getting more and more complex. It's great. Anyway, so
Exodia, obliterate.
by the time this campaign is over, we're actually gonna have summon a demon. We're gonna do it live on air. Hold on. Anyway.
Zodia. More like Mickey Mouse.
No, I was like, they're probably gonna add another one there. Yeah, there you go. Let's see. Where was I? Okay, so Palm walks in. She thinks the Haru is totally dating God because I remember the first session you mentioned oh yeah, is there anyone else who lives around here? Do I have a girlfriend? And I'm like, I don't know, but the professor probably wants you to try to find somebody.
Who's it? Pray.
I was making a joke because I think Palm was just in my house or whatever, so I was like,
right. Anyway, so she's asking you what happened. So you were explaining with the ghosts.
Yes, apparently I was being hunted down by these ghosts. I took care of them and sold some sealant tags while I was there.
Well, that's good. Wait, so they were, you said, targeting you? The professor looks very confused. She's like, well, they were trained, is what you're saying.
Well, trained but not captured, since Sammy over here caught one.
Oh, no, this is...
I think it's the same group that Denari was a part of.
So what you're trying to tell me is that you're getting involved with some kind of underground gang, and they're sending ghosts after you.
Huge.
That's one way to put it. Speaking of which, I also got this letter this morning. I'll show the letter off.
A letter, huh?
It's funny if you're acting in the Pokemon way. So
What? Sorry, what were you saying? Oh, this letter this morning. Yeah. So you hand her the letter. Do you let her read it, or do you just tell her oh, I got the letter?
I let her read it.
Okay, so she. Oh, this is terrible. You shouldn't do this.
Well, I don't think I have much choice.
But look, someone's drawing my circle better than me. No, so she's like, well, I definitely wouldn't recommend getting involved with the underground at all, if you can help it.
Well, I don't suppose I can really help it since they found out where I live and they are threatening to inform the authorities of what transpired.
It's dangerous. I don't want you to get hurt. She looks really worried about you. I've heard that trainers die down there. Actually die.
Don't worry, Stitches will protect me. Even if I die, I'm a goat, so.
I'm sorry, you cut out there.
Oh, I said, don't worry, Stitches will protect me, and if I die, I'll just become a ghost, so.
She doesn't really laugh. She's like, that's not funny.
Oh, was that supposed to be a joke? I'm sorry.
Oh, you were serious. She has this really weird expression on her face, she's like, "Oh, what have I taught you now that you're gonna become a ghost? This is great." She feels kind of bad. Anyway, so she kind of moves to the lab, and she goes to register your Pokemon.
Mr. Vis.
Yeah.
A lot of background noise is going on.
What? Sorry. Oh, I think that's that. I think that's Maria's making noise, but they're muting. I think. Oh my god, that's actually really funny. The whole Obi-Wan quote. Yeah, that makes so much sense. So yeah, they go into the lab. They register your Pokemon really quick.
All right.
Oh, speaking of which, did I register my Pokemon?
Yeah, I'm assuming you would have done that already. I mean, you know the professor like personally, so if you got the the Meowth, they'd be like, yeah, I'll register that for you for your You probably would have done that off screen. It's fine.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure if I needed to like mention it or not. Like,
No. I'm assuming like the only reason I brought it up for them is because they technically don't even really have a license at all. So it's a permit. So it's kind of like you're technically also working for your license, but like it's taking you, but you already have like more experience. So I feel like you'd actually like know okay to do it. Sammy doesn't. He doesn't train
Right.
I'm one of those
Dude,
child
this is my
prodigies.
first time being shown what to do, so I can learn what to do later.
Yeah, it's kind of like one of those things where like Sammy's basically just done contests. She hasn't actually caught Pokemon, whereas you've actually gone and caught Pokemon before. But like the reason you would register it is if you're actually going to keep it. So you haven't actually like caught any Pokemon that you're going to keep until like now. But you've caught Pokemon before. Anyway, so where was okay, right. So the next thing that was going to happen was Godhouse explodes. No, I'm kidding. Where was the thing here?
Yeah.
My stuff.
No, it was. Oh, right. Okay. So at some point, God's going. You have to decide when you're actually going to go to the underground because you have to meet with the people down there.
Yeah, I'll probably just take a moment to train my Pokemon and get my brutal train in.
Okay, yeah. So does anyone else need to do, so Haru could train too in the same amount of time technically.
I guess I'll go ahead and do that.
Okay, so
We can train together.
I mean, would you guys want to do that? Because that'd be relevant, honestly. Like, would you actually want to train together? Like,
I mean, if she's taking part of the.
And yeah, I'll join you after I finish registering.
it would be done. It wouldn't.
Fire training.
It wouldn't really take more than a few minutes. But yeah, you guys would have time to train before you go to the underground. So
Yeah.
Train.
So I'm gonna link what inspired training does.
Yeah, everybody who's gonna train needs to like show their thing so I can see it and then apply it.
Oh yeah.
Can we mute Maria?
I'm working on it. Is it okay if I mute you? Because for some reason your keyboard makes all. Thank you. Okay. Okay, so you're doing inspired training. So make sure you add that to your sheet because that's the key thing.
Yeah.
And you're doing brutal training. Okay. I already know what brutal is, and then I think Haru is going to do their training as well. Right? Okay. Cool.
Well, I'm actually gonna have to go away soon, so I'll probably just stop that now. Actually.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah.
I'll see you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
May I see what I get with my training?
Sure. You can do that. So like what you do is you just apply it to your sheet basically. Like if you're doing I think yours is focused, so all you have to do is
Yeah, I'm looking for where save checks are listed.
All you have to do is up your save checks. I think you would just have to cover that then, because I don't think there's a spot for that.
That's fine. I'll keep it in my head. I get +1 to evasion and +2 to save checks.
Yeah, and then Carl gets +2 to skills and accuracy. Okay, now the circle's moving. This is creeping me out. I'm getting scared now. I don't even know what's happening anymore. Okay, yeah, let me make sure that. So for Carl, what you would do so that you can do it in the future is you'd go to your sheet and where it says, okay, you already did it. Never mind, I don't need to tell you. You got it. So from here, you guys, so are you all going to go as a group?
Yes, I'm going with them as a group if they're willing.
Here, since we're all going together.
Sorry, what was that noise?
I was gonna say, yeah.
Garantina.
Okay, I was just wondering what the heck that was. I'm like, oh, geez. Okay,
Yeah.
so as a group, all of you are finishing up your training, and then you're all gonna go, or you're all gonna
Yes.
be in the underground, because I mean, Jin's gonna go anyway, because he normally goes, and then Sammy would go, and then
Yeah.
Haru and God would go because they need to go anyway. So if that makes sense.
Yeah, God's just like, I don't remember where I'm going. I kind of just stumbled upon the arena last time.
Yeah, so they can show you where to go because they go there like every day. So
I can lead you there. Just don't fall behind and don't be an idiot.
If you had like a scrap of something from one of the people that works at the arena, I could find it.
you already went there before, like you know how to get there already.
We went there before. I'm sure we could find it again.
Yeah,
I love this idea of like I need to track it down. I'm like, you went there yesterday, like.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did.
And also Jin knows the way, so even if you didn't know, he could get you there.
Yeah.
But how you get there isn't actually important because it's basically just a transition into the next
Yeah.
scene. So you guys approach. Well, actually, so technically it would be Haru and God first if you guys want to register the two of you. So Jin and you want to say like Sunny, but it's not. It's Sammy.
Yeah.
So Jin and Sammy, if you guys want to talk to the ring guy after, you can, but they're up first. So God, what do you say to the guy who sent you this letter? Like, cause he's right, like he's like behind the fence thing, and he's like, "Hey, who are you?"
Oh, pleasure to meet you. My name is God.
Oh, yeah, you're God. Hey, welcome to the arena.
That's not annoying at all.
Thank you for your welcome. You're the one who sent the letter?
Yeah, about that. He looks at Haru. He's like, "Hey, so you said you wanted a partner, right?
Yeah.
Well, I got you one." He points to God.
Oh, okay.
You know, I'm just gonna smile and just say, next time, just ask. I don't appreciate being blackmailed.
Oh, believe me, this wasn't my idea. Oh, you're okay. I'm gonna see.
Did I also piss someone off?
He looks at you. He's like, "Well, between you and me, someone's not very happy about what you guys have been doing. They kind of wanted
you
you guys.
Exactly. How have we been doing?
He doesn't really look like he wants to talk about it, but you're kind of scaring him. So he's like, "Okay, well." Listen, I'm in charge of setting up the fights around here, and there's someone else who's in charge of running everything else. You know, they get all the people together, they get all the money flowing through the operation, they handle all that kind of stuff. They're the boss. And the boss is my boss. And my boss, when he says, hey, you got to deal with this, well, I told him I'd still give you a fair chance. He wants me to lock you in a cage and throw away the key. I'm not going to do that. You're going to fight. But if you win, that's not my problem. You lose, that's too bad. I don't care either way. But point is, I'm not just gonna let you go into a match where you have no chance. It's not fun for me, and nobody wants to watch that kind of stuff.
I can understand that.
But it's dangerous. I have to at least make it look like I'm trying to get you dealt with. But I don't think it's nothing you can't handle.
That's cute.
All right.
He wants to fight too, so it's good. It's good for them. See, every time I do a bad guy, I keep defaulting to freaking Kirby. DDD. I don't know. I keep doing that voice. It's so annoying. I hate it. Because like I said, that's like whenever I think of bad.
I want to get rid of that Kirby.
I always think of that voice. It's so annoying. That's why the first voice I did was like that, and now it's like every voice I do is like some kind of derivative of that voice.
Kirby, I'm King DDD.
I didn't even notice I was doing
And
it.
what?
That's why it's like bothering me. I'm like, I'm not even trying to do that voice, but it just happens. It just comes.
It's a southerner in you.
Yes, exactly. I'm too. You'd think that they can take the southern away from me, but I'm still in the south, so they can't get rid of it.
You filthy surman.
You live in the same place as me. How can you call me that? We're in the same area. Roughly.
Hombre del sur, yo soy hombre del mar.
Never mind.
Dominicana.
We're moving on.
All right, so this guy's not the big fish. Understood.
No, he's the important, but he's not the boss of the, he says he's the boss, but the boss is his boss. So there's someone above him, and that person wants you eliminated. But this guy's telling you like, hey, I was supposed to kill you, but at least I'm not gonna like kill you. I'm gonna throw you in a cage where you're supposed to die, and if you live, then that's that's okay. But he says, I told them I don't rig fights. It's not how I work.
Well, it is much appreciated that you
can make
appreciate this.
I'm not exactly putting things in your favor, but I don't have anything against you personally. And if I did, you'd be dead by now.
And I will remember this, and I won't kill you for what you've done.
Exactly. Like, okay, we are both in agreement where you're not going to kill me. I'm hoping that you won't die. So we're good. Okay, cool.
And yeah, Sammy's gonna ask, do you have a fight for somebody as unskilled and inexperienced as I?
How about you watch this? You let me know if you want to fight after this, little lady.
All right.
She's like, yes, I'm going to throw them into a death match. If you still want to fight after watching that, then okay. I'll think about letting you fight.
So exactly what are the rules to these fights?
Okay, so, I actually want to see if Jin wants to say anything, because I think he would be next before you guys go off to fight and stuff.
You don't really have anything to say, like.
Okay, cool.
So
I just want to make sure.
Go.
So then I think so essentially the rule.
Let's talk about the whole tamed ghosts. You handle your blackmailed.
And you don't want to get involved. You're just like, are you gonna watch, or are you not even gonna watch the fight?
I'm gonna. Well, they said Well, Haru's fighting
with God. Well, they're not fighting each other. They're fighting as a
As
team.
partners. You're a
I'm
tag
not-
team.
I didn't mean that they were fighting against each other. I meant they were fighting with.
Right. You don't know who
Yeah.
they haven't said anything about the opponent yet.
So, like, I'm just gonna watch for now, I guess. So I'm
Okay,
like,
cool.
oh well.
Cool. Okay, sure.
Assistance that can help you.
Right.
If you need my assistance, I can slice and dice. Break it.
Okay.
Oh, thank you for the offer, but I don't think they'll allow you to interfere. At least right now.
I just imagine Jin's like, oh, they won't let me. What are they gonna do if I get in there? You know, there aren't really a lot of rules. Like you might think that, but like technically, there's nothing stopping someone from like getting in there and getting involved. You're like right in theory, but like technically, there's no rule that prevents him from doing that.
Okay.
I think the guy, you know, I don't think the ringmaster would say anything, but Haru might say that, you know, like, well, you do jump in. Technically, no one's going to be happy, but there's nothing preventing you from doing that.
All right. Well, then I am going to release Stitches, and he's going to turn invisible.
All right, sure. Just like around you.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Pokemon League rules say one at a time. That doesn't matter. If they don't see it. I can use as many Pokemon as I want.
Hey.
So
I mean, if you
yeah.
get too injured, I'll also jump into your rescue.
okay. So essentially, the rules is it's going to function like a you're going to be partnered with Haru essentially.
All right.
That's going to work. And you don't know really any of the specifics beyond that besides, okay, you're going to be in a cage and you're going to be fighting.
Mhm.
You don't even know who the actual opponent is until you get in the thing. So you're not even sure what you're going to be dealing with or what the matchup is or how, like, what you're doing.
Mhm.
But the goal essentially is to deal with the trainers and the Pokemon, and if you can, because it's not essentially like, I think especially like someone else would explain this to you more in detail, but this isn't really a real fight. Like they're basically just trying to get you killed. So as long as you can get out of there without actually getting hurt, it's okay.
Yeah.
But you can't actually just like run out of the arena and try to escape because then they'd stop you. But like if you like can survive the match, that's the key.
Okay.
So it's really less of, okay, I need to make sure that I don't die. That's all that really is the only rule here.
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure, like, hey, if I threw out a Pokeball, God's not breaking like Pokemon League rules or anything like that.
There aren't really a lot of, this isn't like technically like legal fighting. So
Yeah.
there
All right.
aren't really a lot of rules like that. Just for clarification there. Anyway, now we move on to the main event. So let me switch to
Yeah.
Let me switch to
And
the actual
if you start to get injured, I'll jump into your rescue.
So I'll actually move the sprites around real quick so we can see who's actually.
Right.
Oh, you know what? No, I think it'd be kind of interesting if Palm was actually here. Like she got like a seat just so you could make sure you don't get hurt. But I could definitely imagine that happening, like straight up, just like.
Yeah, I'll probably be watching from here instead of the seats because I want to get a closer view.
Okay.
And so I can jump into your rescue when you're about to get injured.
Otara's definitely not. Otara's definitely not there. So I guess I can.
Yeah, Otaru's definitely not there.
Would I be able to use an X attack before the fight actually starts?
If you have one, I have to look up how those work in this game.
I know. I think you can do like some like interrupts or something like that. Like they're not interrupts.
What are those
Items.
moves?
Buffs.
And you can use items and such too. Like,
There,
I was actually thinking about giving you one of my berries, but I don't know who we're fighting, so.
Right.
And it
That's
only
also-
works on like bug moves, so.
Yeah, I don't think Haru has bug moves.
Well, no, it's just if the opponents are bug types, and
Oh yeah, you don't
it's the
know.
one that's like, oh, prevents the super effective.
Right. You don't know if they have any bugs or not. That's the
Yeah.
key.
It's dark types that are weak to bug, not ghost types.
I'm
Well,
looking.
ghosts are weak to dark, but I'm saying like if
Oh, I'm
Haru
looking
was
up.
attacked
So
by a
combat
bug
items.
move,
I think it's under here.
She's half
Oh, yeah,
flying,
for
so
Haru,
I
but-
don't
No,
think
this is
bug is
not.
one.
Well, bug would be
Where's
neutral
the-
against Haru because
Oh, no,
flying
we
resists
define-
bug even if grass is weak to it.
Sorry, I'm scrolling through the
Well,
item
neutral
section in
on
the book right now, looking for it. No, they're
But
not. They're
poison
not
would still be
vitamins.
super effective.
Not vitamins. You're not using evolutionary stones. They're not held items, so we don't need to worry about that. So wait, why aren't they listed on accessories, nets, equipment, foot equipment, head equipment? Why don't they have any of the X items listed? That's weird.
They do.
Yeah. Do you know what page it's on?
I'll have to pull it up. Give me a second.
Yeah, because it's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to find like where it is in the book just so I can see how it works.
302,
Okay, let me look.
I think. Oh no, never mind.
Yeah, I was just there. I was like, I don't see it. Crafting kit.
Yeah. I think the X
Berries.
items basically
Oh, here we go.
raise
Page,
the stats by 2
276.
combat stages for one fight.
260. Okay.
Or
276.
one stat by 1 combat stage for one fight. Or 2 combat stages, I mean.
Okay, so it's
Pretty much X attack is 2
Yeah.
stages in attack for one fight.
yeah, and it says applying X items is a standard action which causes the target to forfeit their next standard action. So you have to do it, I think, during the fight, unless unless the user has medic training. Do you have medic
He does.
training?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you have medic training, then that means that you follow that rule. I have to look that up now. So medic training, I think that means you can do it as a not.
Which means you can use an item on someone else and they don't forfeit any turns.
Right. So the idea is that you basically can do that. So you don't lose your turn by using the item if you use it on someone else, or is it yourself too? Because I think it's implying that you also can use it on yourself.
yeah, I think you can use it on yourself.
Yeah, because it says here specifically you can. So yes. But you have to use it during the fight, basically, is the idea. I mean, technically, you could use it. I would be okay with you being like, well, because you have medic training, I'd be fine with you just doing it now, because it doesn't really have a, it doesn't really matter. So
Yeah,
you
I'll
could
go
use
ahead
it.
and do it now.
Okay, so just mark that on your sheet that you're going up 2 stages then.
Yeah.
I just imagine you're like, yeah, I'm going into a fight. Let me just pop these pills real quick. Hold on. And you just get big. Okay, I'm ready.
Tastes like an odd rock.
Okay, cool. So you pop some combat drugs. God, do you have any items you wanna use just real quick?
No, I'm just probably gonna pull out my knife and.
Okay, got it. Wait, okay, so you're actually getting in the cage. Just
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you get in the cage. And then what you see is, so I'm going to reveal this real quick after I describe it, because I'll have to switch the mouse, but I'll reveal it first. So what you see, actually, so what I want both of you to do actually is I want all 4 of you, because you're all nearby, you would be able to notice this. I want all 4 of you to make perception checks.
Okay.
All right.
So should Stitches also make a perception check?
No, because they wouldn't really like be able to communicate this to you, or like or they wouldn't have any like knowledge of this. So.
Okay. So I rolled a 5.
Okay.
We're all doing happily.
I rolled an 8.
Okay, so I don't think any of you would notice this.
Jin,
Wait,
you're our only
did-
hope.
oh.
Never mind.
No. Okay, so
Wow.
so you guys don't it's not something like it's something hidden. I was checking to see if you saw something hidden, but no. So they lower the cage.
Oh, is it something that my psychic sight would see?
No, it's not a psychic thing.
Okay.
I would have told you if it was a psychic thing.
Yeah.
Because that's different. No, it's like so the cage kind of goes on top of you guys. And as the cage is like closing, you see these two people in like almost like lion tamer outfits, like with like caps and like suits, and they have these whips, and they're like whipping these Pokemon into the thing. And you see these like really frustrated, like angry, like Growlithe, just like rah, rah, like being whipped and like thrown into this cage. And there's like 4 of them. So these like 4 really like angry looking like rabid Growlithe, they're just being thrown into the cage, and now they're like trapped in there with you. And the trainers like back away from the cage as it's closing, and they're like standing there like ah. And then they start like running out of the They actually get see, one thing you notice is they actually get a very far distance away from the cage as well. So they don't just like stand near it. They get off of the platform, and they're like standing on the edges here, like of the room. So I'm gonna unveil the Pokemon real quick.
You just did. You already did.
I will bring out Denari because no one knows I have stitches in hidden, so he's gonna be my secret
what?
weapon. I'm just releasing Denari because
Why's me off there?
that's my Meowth.
Oh, okay.
This is Pokemon, remember?
Yeah.
Saw it in the stands, and I was like, "Why is it there?" And now it's in front of you. So what the fuck?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I'm here to help you against the Growlithe when you need me. All you have to do is give the command word.
Well, we're in a cage, so I don't. You have to do some shit to.
Okay, so hold on.
I can easily slide in between the bars.
The bars aren't actually that big. You don't actually know the way to get in the cage, so you're going to figure that out now. Because now the cage is closed, and you can't really find a good way to get in. But I think you might have thought, "Oh, I can slide through," and then you try that, and it doesn't work.
Yeah, I don't think this is legit what the cage looks like. I'm thinking it's more like a wrestling ring type cage.
Like there is a way to get in, but Haru's the only one who knows how to get through that. And he didn't tell you guys, "Oh, here's how to get in the cage." I mean, you guys can still get in. Like, it's not impossible. It's just like a lot more difficult.
Before the fight, I'm gonna ask Haru, how do you get inside the cage?
There's a little door on the very top.
All right.
So you have to climb up to the top and get in.
Or I
So
can
yeah.
also
Match.
myself.
I'll break it.
So yeah, so while you're fighting, I will be climbing.
Cool. Oh, so did you want to? Well, okay. So I'll have you do that because it's going to be on your turns. Okay, so let's set up the initiative first for the battle. The 2 trainers are not involved, so I'm not going to have them do anything. But they. So let me set up the initiative here. So let me open the initiative order.
All right.
I get +4 to this initiative.
Okay.
Oh
cool.
wait, never mind. It lets me put that in.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right. God.
Hey,
Let's see. Got to click on. God.
Oh wait. So why did Jin have? Oh wait, no. He has 9, right?
Denari. And Stitches, who is just going to be invisible for now.
Okay, so let me set the Pokemon up while you're doing that.
Mhm.
Did I set them in inverse order? I actually put them in an order this time, but now I forget which order I put them in. This one, okay, yeah, no, I put them in the right order. Okay, so I put them in order so that the top one is the first one, so that way I didn't get confused like I did last time.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Like I actually ordered them so that they're in the order of the.
Yeah.
Just gonna enter their initiative real quick. I have to admit, I mean, it's weird because in GURPS, I kind of like not having to roll for initiative. And in this, it feels the same way. Like some games, I like not having to roll for initiative.
You don't have to like be screwed by RNG.
Yeah.
So would the claim be treated as overland or what?
Well, you would have to make a skill check for that, but it's not your turn yet, I don't think. So you
How
have
does
to
this one have
No, it's
0
not.
speed?
I'm just asking in advance.
Oh, wait, did one of them have 0?
Yeah, the Growler 3 has 0 speed.
Okay, let me fix that because I might have not entered it correctly.
I'm pretty
I
sure
did-
that's possible.
I did enter. No, you're right. It is. I didn't enter their. Okay, that's weird because this one, the speed is the only one that's wrong on this one. So I don't know what happened there. Let me enter the stat real quick and then I'll redo it.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. I'm sorry.
Well, you could just click on the number on the turn order and change it there.
Oh yeah, no, I will. I'm just saying I need to do it for this because I will actually also clarify that you can actually use Pokeballs on them.
Okay. I figured since they whipped them in.
Yeah, I'm just making that extra super duper clear.
Yeah.
That's why I'm making them actually like statted so that you can catch them. But they are catchable. Okay, so this one should have about 8 as well. I will put that in here. I'll just make it 8. That's my fault. Okay, so now let me order them in order. Okay, so Denari is first. The Meowth is definitely the fastest form. So it's now Denari's turn.
Yes. I've lost the initiative, but I don't think I need it, so.
Oh, what happened? Sorry.
The initiative just vanished on me. So.
Oh, did I opened it though? I can see it.
Okay.
I think you have to keep it open on your end.
Oh, okay. Sorry. So there we go. I didn't know that. Okay, so now it's open. Go ahead.
All right, Denari's going to move over there, and she is going to scratch going down this line.
Ah, nice. Okay, that works.
The line is not perfect, but I think it'll hit everyone.
Yeah, that would make sense. Like it logically, you could do that. Yes.
Yeah. So scratch.
Do you make an attack against all of them, or does it hit?
It'll attack the first one, and you just tell me if it hits all of them, because.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that hits all of them.
Yeah, that would hit all of them. Yes. So that's 26 minus their defense to each of them?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let me mark that. So against 2, 3, and 4. See, this is why I like having them in order, because now I can be like, oh, that one's 2 because it's the second one. And then defense. Okay. Oh, where's my? Oh, right. I left my calculator in my dorm. I am dumb. That was the one thing I didn't realize I would need. I am stupid.
Don't you have a phone or your
I'll
computer?
do it. Yeah, no, I have a other thing I can use a calculator on. I can do it online.
You can always just pull up the start menu on your screen and.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. It's just funny. I was like, oh right, because I like being able to do it with my hand, but in my hands, but.
And because I had Denari go, I can't have Stitches go. Just so you know how
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. So
unless I have virtuoso command or something like that,
you need to be able to, because you technically can't command 2 of them to go at the same time.
Yeah.
So I'm subtracting health now.
I mean, there are some features, or I think features that give me that ability, but I'm a level 1.
And let me check if that's half, because I don't think it is half, because half would be. Oh, half is, yeah, no, that wasn't half.
Okay, I was gonna say, like, did I just wipe out 3 of them with like 1 attack?
No, you didn't. Okay, so the third one is taking damage now. So yeah, your meow just like slashes through, and I'm imagining it's more like, you know, they're all like in a crowd, so it's just like slashing and it's jumping around and hitting the other one, and then it's going around and hitting the other one, you know.
Yeah.
Something like that. This one, because their defense values are all different. Like this one actually has lower defense, so so they're taking different amounts of damage, which is good. That one is going to take even less, or even more, actually. Is that half? Nope. Okay. And then the last one.
And God's gonna say, I suggest we move away from each other, just so we're not all in the same area.
And then the last
And
one.
hit with multiple.
Right. If they
First
decide
attacks.
to like. Yeah. Other thing is you don't, unlike the games, you actually like the games, you can't see what attacks they have, so you don't know what they're actually capable of doing.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be 3 minus. That's gonna be a lot. That's actually gonna be a lot. I think that one might be injured because that one is really low defense. Let me check.
Okay, so don't capture that one.
Oh yeah, no, that one's not injured. No, it's okay.
Okay.
But they all take damage, obviously. So you scratch them, but they're not like heavily injured by that. It's just those little scratches.
Mhm.
Okay, so that's 29. It's a good thing I can still do basic math in my brain. Otherwise, this would be a problem. But okay, so there we go. I resolved that attack. So now it's Haru's turn.
So from what you were saying, I'm guessing the last one, the bottom one, was the most injured.
Yeah. So that one, it gets attacked last, and it has more damage on it, like visibly.
For some reason, Haru disappeared on the turn initiative.
Oh, there's 2 Harus though.
I do
So
not see any Haru.
No.
Oh, that's weird. Okay, I made an error then. Okay, so can you re-add yourself?
Okay.
Did you not clear the turn order from the last time we were here?
No, I did. That's why I thought that one was the one that I got rid of. I got rid of the wrong one. That's what I was.
Yeah, that's why, like, before a fight, you'd always clear the thing, because we
Okay.
see the thing that you see.
Okay, so it's Haru's turn. Fixed it now.
So I've got this going for me,
You have Vanguard. Okay.
and I'm gonna fire at the last Growlithe that seems to be the most injured.
Sure. Go ahead.
Yeah, I should check with Denari's. Oh yeah, Denari's pickup. That would not help.
No. Okay. That hits.
Nice damage, by the
That
way.
is actually a lot of damage. I think that's just gonna. Yeah, that's definitely KOing it.
That's fucking max damage.
Don't forget that it's not very effective. Just in case.
Oh, is it half effective because it's a fire type?
Yeah.
Yeah, fire.
Okay, so I'll have to do the math then. Hold on. So
That would be 20.
Okay, 20, and then minus the. Okay, so that would be. Would that be enough to KO it? No.
25?
Okay. Oh, is it 25?
Yeah, because it's half and then add 5.
Okay, so then. Yeah, because the Vanguard bonus. Okay, so that would be. No, it's not. It's not. It's not killed from that, but it is injured, and it's actually like you blast a seed bomb at it, and now it's like limping, but it's like on the ground, and it's like barely. It's barely alive, but it's like, or not alive. It's not dying in this, but it's like barely conscious. And it's
Now I
injured.
have a question for you. Now I have the sky capability. Now does that mean I can hang around in the air after I make a jump?
I think so. Yeah, I think that's how it works.
Or would I be able to get footholds on the cage?
You'd be able to like basically grab the cage with your feet. Yeah. Like hang there. I don't think that'd be too difficult.
All right,
Oh, and Gin's not on the initiative. I just realized.
Oh, he's not? Okay. Well, it's on mine, but I guess you can't see it, so I guess he can add himself again. Did he do it?
No, that was Haru Splash.
Oh, okay.
The Haru Splash!
So she jumps 5 meters up.
Hey, Jin,
And-
can you add your initiative back? Because for some reason it's not showing up on their end. No, on the sheet where you go on your sheet and you click add initiative.
I see him on
Oh,
the
yeah.
initiative now.
Oh,
Oh,
you
yeah,
do?
okay, there we go. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see it. That's why I was confused. I was like, I see it. I don't know if you guys can see it or not because I think he did it already. Okay, so it's Sammy's turn. You don't necessarily need to do anything. If you said you wanted to climb
I'm
the
gonna
cage.
attempt to climb it. I'm gonna roll in athletics. I'm actually
Okay,
pretty good at that.
I'm gonna give you a penalty. It's gonna be like a minus like 2, let's say.
Well, those are 2 1s, so I don't think that.
Okay, so what happens actually is you try to climb the cage, and for some reason, now this is very weird because it's just metal, right? But your hands slip off of it, and you don't know why. But it's like weird because you think, oh, it's like, I can just grab it. But when you try to actually grab it, you feel like there's something on there, and then your hands like slip off, and you fall, and you actually are going to take some falling damage.
Can I attempt to catch or?
Oh yeah, if you do that, then they wouldn't take damage. So you can try to catch them. You can make like an athletics check.
Athletics,
Yeah.
negatives or positives?
Oh no, you don't take any penalties from just trying to catch them.
Okay. I'm just gonna. I guess I'll take 2 because of my focus training.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes, you get a +2 as well. Yes. Yeah, so like you notice her falling, and you immediately just like, and she doesn't actually take any damage then.
I swear there was something sticky on that part of the cage.
Okay, so
Like
this
honey or something.
Growlith on the fourth one is going to go. So the one that's very injured. I'm actually let me see, because I don't know if it would just like. It's very injured at this point, so I'm debating on if it actually wants to like fight you. I'm gonna check. Oh no, it's like serious. So maybe it gets like really angry and it's gonna try to fight the Meowth. I'm gonna give him an injury though. So it's gonna try to fight the Meowth anyway. So that one's gonna go. It's going to actually bite the Meowth. So I'm gonna roll that. So go to target. And then I have to click the button. Click the button, click the token. Here we go. Bites. Oh,
I
wow.
think somebody might have slathered honey on this cage to prevent us from climbing it.
So basically, the with its last breath, this Growlithe tries to like bite at the Meowth, but it's very fast, so it like jumps out of the way. So that's very good. The first one's going to go now. Now it's going to probably, because this one has different. I don't remember which ones have different moves. Some of them have different moves.
Mm-hmm.
This one is probably going to try to roar out the at Denari. So it basically is going to roar at them with that attack. So what that means is at the end of the round, it's going to move and then roar at it. And then basically that means it has to like shift. And then if it can be switched out, then it's usually switched out at that point. But they don't lose their turn.
Yeah. The Stitches is already out, so.
Right. So that would be kind of, that technically doesn't cost you anything, but it mainly is trying to get it out of the way. And then the third Growlithe, this one might be able. I think this is the one that does it. Yeah.
Were you gonna click on the roar?
Oh yeah, because I think it needs to hit you, right? That's true.
Well, I mean, it also just helps that I can read what it does.
It uses it at the end of the round. That's what it says.
Oh, okay.
So it I declare it now, but it doesn't actually trigger until
Okay.
the end. It's like reverse priority. So this one goes, and then the third one goes, and it is basically going to shoot. Oh, it doesn't have it listed. Okay, hold on. I have to go in the book now.
Yeah.
I thought I did this already. You just enter this data in, the attack data, because for some reason I did not enter it in. I think I did, but then I moved it. I think that's what happened. I messed up the order. I'm pretty sure. And then I was like, oh, I need to move this over, but it's using Ember. And it's gonna actually target I think it can hit you from here, right? Like from across the
I think so. Ember's.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, so it's going to fire Ember at you because it's range 4.
Yeah, it's not that one. They might have to move a little bit closer because.
Okay, so yeah, it's gonna move then.
Yeah. I don't know how accurate these things are, but.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing now.
Mhm.
I have to go to the sheet and add it because for some reason I thought I had it in here and then I realized I didn't, but I put it in I think before and then I had to move the sheet around. So fire damage base. What is it? It is 4. Okay.
Don't forget about stab.
Yeah. Oh, right. You're right. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
More damage to you. Like, yes, don't forget what's up. I'm like, oh, you're right. Thank you. You're
There's like, oh, I'm the assistant GM, so I have to remind you of stuff. I'm also the player, so I'm like, oh, this is going to hurt.
Don't forget what's that. I'm like, oh, right. Thank you. Special, and then range 4. Yeah, it can only target one target, so it's targeting God.
Yes.
And then it burns on, I believe. It burns on 18 plus. So I'm putting that in here, and it also grants Firestarter to this one, which I did put in. That's the one thing I remembered. For some reason, I forgot to put in the Ember part. So what it's going to do is it's going to fire Ember at you. I have to switch targeted mode. Target God. Okay. Special. Target you. Boop.
Okay.
Okay, that hits.
Ouch.
It does not burn you.
Max damage. Jesus.
It does not burn you.
Yes.
So it spits out a blast of flame toward you. And like it actually like makes contact and like it doesn't like burn your clothes or anything like that, but it actually like singes your scarf.
My scarf.
And one thing that you notice like nearby you is kind of weird is that these flames kind of are like flickering near you and like you mostly catch it with your scarf, but you notice like something weird, like the flames are like very like normally they'd be like very small fires, but they're actually like bigger once they get closer to you. Like the fire actually got bigger the closer it got to you, and then you kind of moved into it and it kind of dissipated.
I'm kind of confused about that, but okay.
Then you said Stitches doesn't get a turn, right?
Yeah, because
okay. So then this Growlithe is gonna go. Second one, does it have the move? Let's see, what moves does it have? Oh yeah, so what it's going to do actually is it's also going to shoot Ember, but it actually fires it like behind you. So like it doesn't hit you. It fires like an Ember and it actually goes behind you, but what you notice is that there's like an explosion like right behind you as it hits the cage.
Oh, okay.
So you have to make a check.
All right.
Haru's in
Athletic.
the air too, so you also have to make a check as well.
What type of check are we making? Athletic?
Same for everybody who's like outside of the cage too. You guys also have to make checks. It would be like acrobatics, I think.
Okay.
And does it count as a save or no?
It does. So you would get a bonus.
Oh,
Yeah.
and I guess Stitches is also.
So after the bonus, I would have had a 14.
Okay, that's good. I
Stitches.
think.
1, 6.
Okay.
Both me and Stitches rolled the same number.
Yeah, it's great. Unfortunately, that means that you guys aren't in the best position.
Okay.
Haru, I think I'm
I'm
gonna
kinda far away.
I'm gonna roll on that one just real quick. I want to see if they can roll like above an 8 on the actual attack, because if it does, then I'll say it hits you. If not, then that's fine. It will not hit. So let me see if it would be good enough.
I mean, I'm outside of that 4 range. If
Oh, I mean, yeah, that's true. But like the idea is it's affecting the area.
Yeah, it's just
but how
someone's
big of an
got
area
fucking
is it?
TNT to the stage or something like that.
Like it's probably around here, and then it would go. I mean, you're 4 meters in the air, right? So I don't think you'd be. Actually, you've got a good point because you're farther in the air than they are.
Yeah.
Like they're only 2 meters this way, so they would get hit. But I think if you're like farther away,
I'm like 2 meters away from it, and then 4 in the
Yeah.
air. So that's like
yeah.
around 6.
But you definitely notice this explosion like underneath you.
Basically, a bomb went off.
And the you guys are able to save against it, but you guys are gonna take I think it would be like half, and then God and Stitches you take full. So I'm gonna roll that now.
Oh, well.
So it would be it's a different damage. It's not the damage for the emerald.
Oh, okay.
It's a different.
And I'm guessing defense would apply, right?
Yeah. So if but I think all of you have more than 6.
Yeah.
So I
yeah,
don't think
6
that that's
exactly.
So I don't think that that's going to affect any of you. I don't know if God has less than 6.
No, this is special defense, right?
Yeah, it would be special.
I take 1 damage.
Yeah.
I have 5 special defense, 6 physical, so I take 1 damage.
Yeah, so you would take 1.
Stitches, she has 5 special, so she takes
1
1
also.
damage.
Okay. So, actually, yeah, no, Sammy, you don't take any because you saved basically. So
Yeah.
Sammy doesn't take any. So they take like 1 damage from like the outside of the explosion, but you definitely weren't expecting the fire to like explode.
Huh.
And now what you see actually, the worst part is not that there's an explosion, but the fire is actually moving around the cage. So like where Haru is, it's actually like starting to creep up. It's not like reaching her immediately, but it is actually like creeping up towards the top. And it's like spreading around the area where Sammy was trying to like climb up. So now you're starting to realize like, oh wait, that wasn't me, that was gas. Oh damn.
I suggest we move away from the cage.
So now like this part of the cage is basically on fire. So if you guys are like near here,
Yeah, but there's probably, because of the explosion, a hole.
Yeah, probably. I mean, there's probably now some like damage to the cage.
Yeah, but you probably have to go through fire to get to it.
Yeah, exactly. It'd be dangerous, but you could.
Well, if you crawl through it quick, it's better to crawl through quickly and take the bare minimum than risk avoiding it and take the maximum.
But
I think we'll be fine because, like.
But God, it's now your turn.
Yes. Let's see. How do these growlers look?
In terms of like injury or like how they.
Yeah.
The one that your Meowth scratched the last is injured. The other two look fairly healthy. They're not too badly injured, and then the one that that's at the top is not injured at all.
Yeah. Haru, is there anyone you want in particular?
Did only 2 of those Growlithe take actions?
One of them roared, and then one of them bit, and it missed, and the other two fired embers basically at God and the wall.
This one missed the bite. This one roared, and these 2 fired.
Right, actually, so that the roar would go off after your turn.
Yeah.
I think that we need to reduce their numbers as quickly as possible, so you should probably be targeting the bottom one.
All right.
With a Pokeball or what have you.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, it has really low health.
If
so
you
that
want
would-
to catch one, now's your chance.
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually, because this one's really badly injured. You could catch it.
All right.
But it's also very clearly the weakest one, so it's your call.
Yeah, that's the one thing I was like,
Well, these two in the middle are also injured, and they were using the fire ember attacks, so that also is a good if you want to try to catch those.
Which one was the one that hit me?
The one here, this one, the one in the middle.
Okay, I'm going to toss a Pokeball at that one.
Okay, cool. So you have to roll an accuracy check there to hit it.
9.
Let me see. What is that against?
I think it's just an AC 6.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so that would, and then I have to check their evasion. Is it physical evasion? Yeah, that would
higher a physical or speed.
That would hit. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because you only need an 8, so you're good.
Okay. Good thing I rolled 1 over.
Now I'm gonna check the chart real quick because you might not even need to roll. I'm just gonna check the chart. I have it open. I just need to scroll down to the chart part where it tells me how to catch Pokemon. What's the capture rate? Okay, capture rate, begin with 100, then subtract the level times 2. So.
Oh yeah, and
so can you ping the one you're throwing it at? Because I don't remember which one you wanted to catch. 2 or 3?
It was the one that shot me with an ember.
So. Okay, I think that was 3, so I'll say 3. So 3, okay. I have to get its level real quick. Okay, level, and then multiply that by 2. So that's... And then minus that, and then I think I add, because it's injured, I have to check how injured it is. Okay, so if the Pokemon is above 75, let me check if it's above 75. No. Okay, it's not. That's good for you. So it is actually fairly easy to catch. 25 hit points or lower. Reduce. Okay, so I have to check what level it's at. So it's underneath. Okay, so it's in that range. Okay, so this one might actually need to roll for this one for once. Lower, subtract 15. Okay, so let me do that math. So then I add 15 to this number. Okay. Then I have this number. Do I add anything else? Look at the Pokemon's evolutionary stage. If it has 2 evolutions remaining, no. If the Pokemon has 1 evolution, do not change. And then consider the Pokemon's rarity. Now, it's not shiny and it's not rare, so that's fine. It doesn't have any conditions, so we don't need to worry about that. So then you need to roll under, right? Is that right?
Yeah, unless I get 100.
Okay, so yeah. So you roll. Ooh, you know what? That is not enough.
Okay.
It doesn't. It gets kind of close, like it shakes, but then it breaks out.
All right.
Actually, it gets a lot closer than that now that I think about it, because you were very close. You were like only a few off. So it shakes like 3 times and then breaks, and you're like, what? That was so close. Are you kidding me? But yeah, that's how close it is.
All right. I should have held B down.
Yeah. So now the roar goes off, and basically the Meowth is going to flee towards you.
Yeah, and then go into my Pokeball. Does the Growl get an attack of opportunity?
This one, yeah,
Okay.
but it doesn't have like Fire Starter or anything, so I think it's just gonna. I think it can bite again because it's at will, right?
It would get
it's struggle, right?
Its
Yeah,
its attack of opportunity would be a struggle.
Okay, so I will roll that then. Yes.
Actually, just throwing a Pokeball, I think there's a shift action, so I think I can attack still.
Yeah.
All right.
Right? I don't
think
know.
so.
Is it? Well, you already moved, so wouldn't that be your? You moved
Well, I
and
mean-
threw the Pokeball. So then that would have been your turn.
I thought just throwing a Pokeball was a shift, though.
Yeah, but is
You
it different in this game that you don't do you do another shift and it's an action, or am I thinking of D&D?
Well, moving is not a shift action. So
Oh, okay. It's not? Okay, gotcha.
pretty sure it's not.
I thought it was. I thought that's what I read. Okay. Because I thought moving was part of your shift, and then you do a shift action. That would be, so you would move and throw the Pokeball, and then that would be your turn. Because I think that's what we did before.
I do not remember, and I've had like no sleep, so
Okay.
I'll just go. Nah. All right.
Okay. So then
So-
it's going to target the Meowth. Oh, it hits that time. Okay, good.
Mhm.
So now it's going to do damage to it. You can calculate that, I think, right? Or do you need me to do that?
No, I can do it.
Okay, cool.
All right. Stitches, or not Denari, you have. All right. Okay. Good thing you got out of there, pal.
How much does it have now? Is it injured?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so mark your
Denari's
injuries.
level 3, so
Right, yes. I realize
yeah,
that.
these
Yeah.
were the pussy Pokemon you gave us.
Yes.
All right, so 26 minus 5.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's not good.
All right. Yeah, she had 4 health left.
Oh wow. So they're injured.
Yeah, got 2 injuries.
So does Denari
Just
goes
go
back
into
to
my
your
Pokeball.
Yeah, it goes back to your Pokeball. So then yeah, okay. So then it's now Jin's turn.
Oh boy.
You actually you don't necessarily need to do anything if you don't want to, but the cage in front of you is on fire and they're stuck in there and they're fighting. Although they already and then actually, so you did see God's Pokemon get bit as it's fleeing, and it was injured pretty bad. Like it got bit in the leg or something, and now it's like went back in the Pokeball. So God might not be in the best spot, but he's not injured specifically, but his Pokemon was injured.
Well, I mean, I have. Yeah, I'm actually kind of injured.
He's still on fire though.
Oh, you are injured?
Yeah, the Ember did exactly half my.
Okay. So yeah, no. So God, his clothes are somewhat burnt, and he's kind of injured, and his Pokemon was also very badly injured and got retreated. So yeah, he's not in a good position. Haru's in the air, but the fire's starting to spread up in that direction.
That's why I'm kind of bummed that I was like, oh, I wasted my turn just with that one Pokemon.
Yeah.
Can I slice the cage?
I mean, it's made of like in the part where it's weak. Yeah, definitely. You wouldn't even need to roll for that. You could cut through it.
But I would still need to like.
And if you cut through it, that opens a bigger hole for me to squeeze through.
Yeah, I mean, you could. I don't think I'd make you roll for that. You could cut through it during the fight, but getting through is the hard part. Like you can make a big enough hole for you to get through, but then you need to get through it. Because the opening you're making is on fire, so you'd have to and it's like covered in gasoline, so you could like run through it, but you take damage, or you could try to tuck through it or something and avoid taking damage. Like jump through it, you could, do something like that. But
Yeah, you can attempt to move through it quickly to minimize the burn.
but then that would actually take up your turn. So you technically
Yeah.
could do that, but then it would use up more of your actual like action.
Yeah.
Got it. Make an opening for Sammy to go through.
Okay.
I'm gonna go through next time.
Okay, but you want to make an opening, sure.
Haru,
So
if
I'm
you
gonna-
have any Pokeballs, I suggest you use them.
I don't have any Pokeballs.
You can give her a
Hopefully,
Pokeball
yeah.
if you want, God.
But
But you'd have to hand her one. She's in
yeah,
the air.
which I think that would take up my turn.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I was planning to hop down next to you and shoot off a seed bomb at the bottom one.
Cool. Okay. So yeah, actually, so speaking of Haru, it's your turn.
Yay!
So yeah, you were gonna seed bomb again.
Yeah, I was gonna
I
splash
feel that.
and land next to.
Okay.
Next-
Did you
next
want to
to
get
that.
further away from the fire here, like when you're splashing?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Just making sure. Because that would make sense. It's like, oh, there's a fire? No problem. I'm just gonna run away.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, you can splash over to him. That's a good idea.
And then seed bomb the bottom Growlithe.
Okay, cool.
Give me a second here.
No problem.
Oh,
Hey, look at
and
that
then-
roll.
the shit out of it.
Yeah, let me just check the. No, yeah, no, it doesn't have any health left, even with the super effect. It's in the red, and it's like barely like have any health left. So yeah, that one's knocked out. So you blast it, and it flies against the cage, and it like falls over. I can't get rid of them because I need to mark them for XP, but
Yeah.
that one's knocked out. Okay, it's Sammy's go.
I'm gonna rush through the cage as swiftly as I can.
Okay, that's gonna be acrobatics or yeah,
Acrobatics or athletics, they're
Yeah.
both the same for me.
Yeah, so acrobatics then. Okay.
Does it count as a save check or no?
Yeah, so that would be a 12. I think that'd be okay. I'm just gonna check to see how much damage it might do to you. And
Yeah.
then you take half. Okay, so like half of 7, yeah, you wouldn't take any damage anyway. So you're okay.
Man, this fire is getting stronger each turn, it seems like.
Yeah, I know. It's getting bigger.
Mhm.
Then after that, it's going to be. Well, you're technically in the cage now. I don't think you can take like a major action, but you can still like if you want to do anything while you're near them.
Well, I can do a helping hand, right?
Is that like a shift action?
No.
Okay, so no, you wouldn't be able to do that right now, but you could do it next turn, for sure.
Or I mean, probably attacking would be better next turn, but
Yeah,
I have
it's up to
nothing I
you.
can do as a shift.
Mm-hmm. The first Growlithe is going to make its move. It is going to probably move up, and I think maybe because Haru's still in the air, right? Like you didn't like splash down
I mean,
into God, right?
doesn't gravity deliver me down there?
Right. Okay. So I think maybe it's going to bite you then. Actually, God's in front of you. I mean, it'll bite Sammy. I don't know. We'll have to.
I mean, I think it can hit any of us. if
Yeah, it can hit any. Yeah, that's true. It could hit any of you because if it gets in that zone.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true. I'm just trying to decide like who it's actually going to hit because Sammy wasn't there before. But I think maybe they're. I don't know if they'd. Yeah, they're actually. Yeah, they'd be able to get in there. So they have enough distance to be able to move here. And I'm thinking, if semis hit the ground, they're probably going to target. Or if I meant Haru hits the ground, then I'm going to target Haru. So let me go grab. Let me make sure the thing is set. Okay, it is. Okay, so let me go to.
Oh
Well,
no,
let me-
the person who hasn't been hit before is getting hit. My sympathies.
Let me make
Nice.
sure I've got evasion bonus.
Yeah. Okay.
You should. There's just the little thing that says.
No, they're talking about the bonus because they get +2 evasion from.
Oh yeah, I know, but there's a stat called evasion that you can just add 2 to.
Yeah.
And it automatically throws it into your evasions.
Bite.
Hi.
Okay. I think this is right.
It's weird. It's not letting me select you for some reason.
I do not know why.
Oh, it's doing that error again. That's weird because I just checked if Haru was set to Haru and it is. So I don't know why it's doing that now.
That's wrong.
Oh, is it because there's an error with the attack? Let me check the attack again.
Do you still have the?
Oh, it might be my fault. Hold on. Oh yeah. No, it's an error on my end, I think.
Okay.
Let me try this. Because I accidentally put like a syntax error there, so I fixed
There we
it. Okay, so that hits Haru.
Yes.
That hits.
Yeah, it doesn't flinch you though, so that's good. Next, this Growlithe is going to go. It's
So I
going to
subtract
fire.
the defense from that and eat it.
So normally it actually would fire an Ember at Haru, but since you're in the way, it's gonna fire one at you, God.
Okay. That's fair.
The other one might actually hit Haru because like it's more of an angle.
I mean, isn't this technically the Growlithe in a way?
What? Sorry.
I mean, I'm just joking. Like, is this Growlithe in the way of it?
Maybe. I mean that makes sense too. I have to go to Ember.
Hopefully these Growliths do not have Flash Fire. That's what I'm hoping.
Oh.
Because I think Flash Fire makes it to where you're healed by Fire type moves.
Well, you don't know what abilities they have. That's for sure.
True.
Oh, actually, so one thing that I forgot to mention is that I'm trying to see if both of them have it. I don't know if it double triggers, but I should have mentioned this right away. But the two that are in the middle actually have Intimidate. I forgot to mention that.
Okay.
So basically,
Well, Intimidate's a like activated ability.
so
So
it activates in this one. I wasn't sure about that.
yeah,
So-
it's not. You have to like actually use the Intimidate thing.
Okay, that actually makes sense. So I think that it's going to do that first.
All right. And I think you have to be in a certain range of it.
Yeah, it's like 5. So the third one is going to trigger its Intimidate on you, God, because it doesn't know it doesn't know you have another Pokemon, obviously.
Mhm.
So it's going to target you. It's a scene. It's a shift. So instead of moving, it's basically going to growl at you and lower your attack 1 stage, and then it's going to fire an Ember at you as well.
Shift does not take up a movement. It's a third thing you can do.
The third
It's like
thing.
a bonus.
Okay, so then I guess does it then? Okay. So let me go here. Yeah, so it has range on you. Actually,
Yeah.
I think you need to move up like 1. But it can do that then. And then it's going to fire Ember at you.
All right.
Target you real quick. I'm just imagining it going like pepper breath or some shit.
I'm just like, please do not do a certain amount of damage. Okay, I think I still live.
You're not dead.
I'm not
Even
dead.
then, Zero is unconscious until you take like 10 injuries.
Yeah, or minus.
He obviously doesn't want to be mauled to death by them after he's unconscious.
Yeah, I
True.
just don't want to like be out of the fight because I want to catch one of these things. So get something worth my effort. All right,
Right.
29 minus 7. I have 2 HP left, guys.
Wonderful. Are you? Do you take another injury, or are you still at like?
No, I'm still good.
Okay. Great.
If I took 3 more damage,
So-
I would have.
Does it need to be your turn for you to send Stitches out? Because technically it's on their initiative.
Stitches is already out.
Oh, they're out and they're invisible. So
Yeah.
are you gonna have them take an action?
Yes. Let's see. One of them keeps on hitting God, so she's gonna be mad at that one.
Okay, cool.
So
So this one here. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
he's going to go uninvisible,
Yeah.
and she is going to use. I have to open up the sheet. She's going to use knock off.
Sure. I'll open
Uh,
up mine, so I'm ready with the defense.
Mhm.
You can go ahead and roll. Does it hit?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so what's the damage? Just so
32,
32. Okay.
and that's physical.
Righto. I'll see if it's still alive.
Mhm.
Injured it is. Ooh, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so that one's knocked out as well.
Huzzah!
Okay, so that's 2 down. This second one is going to go. It's going to try to fire an ember at Sammy. Because I feel like being a jerk.
All right, it's fine.
Yeah. It has to move up, but it's going to fire an ember at you.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's not being a jerk if you're not targeting the person who is like at 2 HP.
Yeah. No, that's why I'm like, I could probably kill one of you, but instead I'm just going to like hit
Yeah.
Sammy instead.
I'm at full health, so I can take some.
That's why I'm like, well, because I also have to clarify, this is actually very important. The reason why I'm saying I would have hit you is because, like, the trainers over there aren't telling it, okay, kill God. They're saying, we're over here. So they aren't directing them where to shoot. So I'm just, I could technically just have them randomly decide, but I think they're probably just going to attack whoever they feel like. So I feel like attacking Sam. So this one here is number 2. It's going to fire at you, target. But at least it's not firing at the wall now.
Yeah.
Okay, so that hits. It does not burn, though. Luckily, you almost got burned. That would have been bad, or would have been worse.
So yeah, so I take 24 damage. It's special, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that gives me an injury. I take 24.
Yeah, okay. So just mark that off.
I'm at 23 left.
Okay. 23 left. Got it.
I think it would take 2 injuries if you got knocked down from 1 hit.
I'm still up, but yeah.
Because massive damage is a thing.
Yeah, if you take more than half your health, then it's massive damage.
Yeah. What do you expect? I'm a glass cannon.
So you have 2 injuries then.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Trying to find out. Okay, here. I was trying to get your hit points on here. There we go. Okay. So you also, at least you're not on fire. That's good.
Yeah.
That's the best thing I can say. It's like, well, you're all very injured, but you're not on fire.
Except for me, I'm still over here.
Yeah, you're near the fire. You're like, should I help them? Should we do something?
I said ladies first. I should have said me first, bitch, because I'm stronger.
Exactly. So God, it's your turn now.
Yes. Let's see. What do I want to do?
What heretics?
Yeah, I think still taking down these Pokemon, the weaker Pokemon, would probably be the best thing. So
Okay.
Yeah.
I will just try to toss a Pokeball at the this one over here.
This one, okay. So it doesn't take like this one in front of you doesn't get like an attack because you're throwing a Pokeball, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just making sure.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't get an attack.
No, that wouldn't make sense. So yeah, you can go ahead and throw it.
6. I don't think.
It's gonna miss, I think.
Yeah.
Some of these have different evasions, but I think that one is. Which one is this one? Is this one number 2? Okay, so number 2, check its evasion because you need. Oh well, it would have had to have evasion 0. I don't think you can hit with that because you said it was a 2, right? Or it was 6 at base. So yeah, so your Pokeball actually misses.
Yeah.
Okay,
Are
so
you
then,
make a macro for Pokeballs, or was that?
Maria did that. You can ask them because I think they did that. They put it as part of like their struggle thing.
Yeah. Do I have access to their sheet? That's the question. Because I want to just see if they listed it as a swift action
Let
or
me
not.
look. I can check.
Yeah.
I have.
Okay, no, Pokeballs and at will. Okay.
Okay, see that's yeah.
All right.
See, that's what I thought because I was like before, like when Sammy did hers, it took up their whole turn. So I was.
Yeah. I guess I will just use my
That's
movement.
because I did a readied action is why.
Oh, okay.
I'm just going to disengage from this.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. You're gonna. Okay, so you jump out of the way of the Growlithe that's like gnawing at Haru right now.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Jin, you see that basically everybody is.
I was gonna say I think Jin should have gone earlier because he's 8.
Yeah. So right now it's Jin's go. Let me just reorder it. Okay. So Jin's on 8. Yeah. Yeah, actually you would have gone before. You're right.
Mhm.
I don't know why I
Okay,
didn't.
so I have him to go for the fire. What do I need to roll for that?
That would be acrobatics.
I was gonna say if you have any Pokeballs, you could just try to throw it at this one.
Yeah, I don't know if Jin has Pokeballs or not.
I think he said he had them.
Yeah.
Oh,
I have
yeah,
3.
you bought some. You could throw it. Yes.
Can I do acrobatics and throw them at the same time, or?
Yeah, that would work. So you're gonna dive through the fire and throw a Pokeball. That's actually kind of cool. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you roll your acrobatics first.
I got a Pokeball forward, jumping for the air, spinning around. I do a 360 no scope, and I throw a ball into one of them.
Imagining that, like you jump through the fire and you throw a Pokeball at the same time. Yeah.
360.
Now we're
no
getting
scope.
Pokemon Adventures up in here.
Right. Yeah. See. That's, okay. So a 9. Yeah. So I think you'll take full damage from that.
Well, I mean, you're also water type, so.
Oh yeah, because they take less. You take half damage anyway because you're a water. Okay, so yeah. You don't.
It would just be you'll probably take quarter damage.
You probably wouldn't take any if you did really well on that. Yeah, that's the key thing.
More damage?
Oh no, you don't take. You don't. I'm rolling the damage now.
Over the fire and the flames.
What's your special defense?
My special defense?
Yeah.
6.
Okay, so yeah, you take 2 damage.
Isn't he water type, so he'd take half?
Oh right, we just explained that. Yeah, so no, you don't take any damage then because you're water type.
Well, I would take 1 damage because you can't.
Oh okay, yeah, you take 1, yes, because it's minimum, right?
Okay, so and then I have to throw the Pokeball. How do I throw it in?
You just roll a d20.
Yeah, roll d20, get over 6 and whatever it's
Evasion is.
Yeah, you're gonna need around an 8 or so.
You said d20?
Yeah, just a d20. Okay. Yeah. So now what you do is you roll a d100.
Mm-hmm. And you either want to get a 100 or below it, whatever its number is.
Which I already know the number because I calculated it before.
Mhm.
So. Oh, that's actually really close too. Jeez.
Oh,
I might want to recalculate it now because that's actually really close.
Mm-hmm.
I think it might be like, like one off or something. It's crazy. Crazy how close you
One
can
off.
get.
I just let him catch it anyway.
No, see, I love this idea of like, oh, you guys were catching stuff automatically, and now it's actually kind of you guys are getting so close to catching. This is so intense. Okay, so let me go over here. This one is number 2. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Check its level first. Okay, it's the same, and then go here. Is it under 75? Yep. Okay, so it is actually pretty injured, so it'll be easier to catch. That's good. Above, and then if it's 75 or lower, subtract 15. So that means I take. Okay, so that's so annoying. It's like so close. Dude, you're literally one off. Like, that's nuts. But no, you don't catch it. I'm sorry.
what?
No,
Don't
you.
catch it.
So
You're one off.
It barely. You hear it at the last minute. Just
Can I have a Pokemon?
what? Sorry. It breaks. So no.
Oh, it breaks? Okay.
Well, I mean, when you throw a Pokeball on it, you lose it. If you try to
I
catch
know
it.
you do that in the game, but like
Oh, is it different in this?
I
Because I remember people saying that it still worked that way in this.
okay, people say that, then yeah. I would normally say it's like
I remember
GM
reading that too. It
discretion.
was like this thing where they said, "Oh, well, could you?" And I was like, "I don't think you should." There was. I think they had a conversation about it.
Okay. Because I've had some people who were like, yeah, you can just retrieve them after like.
Yeah,
But-
actually, the funny thing is, you threw a Pokeball at this one, and so now you're in the cage. It's going to the one you tried to throw a Pokeball at. It's gonna,
don't forget that the turns just got resetted, so
oh yeah, you're right. Okay,
it would
so
technically be
go down.
Haru's turn.
That is correct. So let me reset it. Okay, there we go. Haru's turn. Yep.
I have a question. Is
Sure.
grassy terrain flammable?
That's a really good question.
I would say not because it's kind of more of a special effect than
I
an
mean,
actual.
I was gonna say the same thing. So like, if you have technically it's like grass. So yes.
Well, I mean, it's not dry grass. That's the thing. Like,
No,
there's a reason you go outside in a fire drill. Like,
I mean, that's kind of what I'm thinking is like it wouldn't. Okay, so let me put it this way. So the cage is covered in gasoline. So if you make the grassy terrain around the cage, yeah, it's gonna catch fire. But
well,
if you just do it around the arena itself is okay. So like you could still do grassy terrain on the arena and it'll be fine.
well, I mean, I don't even think
Because the fire
grass
won't.
terrain's real grass. I think it's more like a genjutsu.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
what I'm trying to explain is that if it's on the arena itself, which is what they're gonna do, it won't catch fire from the fire that's already around them.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying it wouldn't catch fire anyway
Yeah,
because it's
so
not real grass.
Yeah, but I'm treating it like sort of like if it was, then would it? And I don't think so.
So how injured are the Growlithe looking?
The one that's attacking you isn't injured, and the one that is the one that's still kind of shooting fires that is looking at Jin angrily right now is not. It's only scratched a little bit.
I mean, I think it's going to be more beneficial to us if you do grassy terrain because
I can either do that or use a potion on Sammy.
Yeah, either one could be a good move. It's up to them.
like use a potion on Sammy.
Yeah, God's more injured.
I didn't think potions worked on humans.
Oh, that's a good question. It's up to me. Do I get to decide that? Because
I don't believe they do because
No.
I've had this conversation before and
Okay. So no, they don't.
All right.
But they will work on Sammy. Or you could grassy terrain and then that would heal everyone.
What does everyone want? Grassy terrain or potion on Sammy?
I mean, I think of like grassy terrain would benefit us more as a group more, but
Yeah, because everyone's
It would
injured.
also heal the Growliths.
yeah, but we have twice as many turns as the Growlithe, so
That's the trick is that
I mean, as long as you're doing more than 10 damage, like actually probably not even that because they're really like have shitty tick values probably now.
Mhm. Yeah, because they're
All right, then grassy terrain. I'm gonna use
Okay.
that.
yeah. And I think it actually does this thing where it actually like kind of keeps the fire like because it's not really going to catch fire, so it kind of keeps it away a little bit. At least as far as the wall goes.
Yeah.
So
And
then,
then I'm going to disengage from the Growlithe,
sure.
and then I'm gonna splash.
Oh, sorry. I was getting swift actions and shift actions confused. That's what I was
Oh, okay.
thinking in my head. Because they're off by a letter. That's what was going on. I just thought swift action, that's a different thing, but shift action is what I was talking
Mhm.
about.
I think I got them mixed up in my head too.
Yeah, that's what was going on.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're jumping over there. Gotcha. So then the next person to go is Sammy.
All right. So because the grassy terrain is up, I heal a tick. My tick value is 4, so that puts me at 27.
Sure.
Question: do I heal a tick on the move on the turn
That's a
I
good
put out grassy terrain?
I was gonna ask that. It says at the start of every turn.
Yeah, so no, you would
Okay.
heal next turn.
But then I technically have runaway, so I don't provoke because I have runaway. So I'm going to move to this Growlithe, and I'm going to attempt to covet it.
Okay, it does not have any items on it, but
But it still does damage.
yeah, that's correct. I'm just clarifying that for you. It's like, oh, it might have actually a collar or something that you're like yanking, like, yeah, I'm
And
actually
that's
imagining you just like choke it. You just like choke it.
So it's a crit for 39.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you did crit, right? Okay. So let me. Wow, that's actually really disturbing. I hope you don't kill it that way. That would be really bad. Well, not kill it, but knock it out. But
yeah, I was gonna say it takes a lot to kill like a Pokemon. Like
no. So it might do enough though. I think it's just barely gonna do enough with the 39 you said.
Like 39 minus its defense.
Right. I think that'll be enough. I just have to double check. 39. Yeah, okay. Its defense is a little higher than
It is
that.
the ear of the dog.
So 39. Okay, so that's gonna still be a lot of damage. Yeah, that's gonna knock it out, actually. That's really sad. You just like grab it by the collar and like choke it out, and it falls over.
Yeah. Grab it by the collar and shake it, but I accidentally choke it out.
Yeah, basically.
you could just go. You try to knock something off of it, and like you hit it. Like why
Well,
do you have
that's
to go
true.
like for the darkest thing you can? Like oh, this is sad. You're fucking choking it. Like
We don't have to do that. I'm just saying.
yeah,
Like,
I'm like
that's the first thing.
Covenant's not like can like chokehold or anything like that.
I'm not choke holding it, I'm just shaking its collar to get its attention, and I accidentally choke it out.
Okay.
On accident.
Like if you look at like the move in Bulbapedia, like it's not even like you just swipe at it.
I am just kind of imagining that you like pull on its collar and it just kind of like gives up or like it just falls over. I don't think you choke
Yeah.
it.
Oh, it doesn't die, it just falls
No,
unconscious.
it's just unconscious.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jin, it's your turn.
Sorry, it's my turn.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Oh, it's gonna be someone else. Because there's two things.
So what do you want to do?
I'm thinking of tackling.
Okay, which are
Hold up.
you're gonna tackle the one that's the closer one? Oh, because it's the only one left, so you'd probably have to, yeah.
What you could do is you
Hold up.
could false swipe it if you know that.
Oh, that he does, yeah.
False swipe will leave it catchable.
It's a good point. That might be a better move.
Well, I mean, like
But it's
this thing's
okay.
still full health, so like.
It's up to
He's-
Carl though, what he wants to do.
It hits.
Okay. Cool. So I will mark that real quick. So you like fake it out and it's like fighting with you now. I have to go to get it. This is the fourth one, right? Yeah, no, this is the first one. Okay.
Bad dog.
Then that's 21 minus the defense.
See, you're a dog. Why are we doing these? Good boys. This isn't the way.
And then that's and I take away one.
Oh.
Okay. It doesn't. You don't even injure it though. So
Apparently, I was trying to loosen the thing's color to calm it down, and it apparently fell asleep. I don't know why.
what is this for kids? Like,
Well, Sammy does
that
have a
up?
naive nature.
okay, so now that one's going to fight Jin.
Okay, so it would be its turn.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I'm gonna roll that now. Okay, I have to use this one. Okay. So it doesn't flinch you, but it does hit you for 20 minus your defense. So that's going to be
20 damage.
minus your defense.
Mm-hmm.
So if you go to your
So
physical defense is 6. So you take 7. Because wait, do you get a bonus from somewhere? So that would be sorry, in my head I'm doing the math.
I'm sorry.
So you would take 14 damage. So you'd be at 34.
Right.
Or 30 or 35, sorry.
There's 5.
Yeah, because you just took 14.
Fuck off.
And you were at 49, so math.
Mathematics. It's great.
Okay. So now it's Stitch's turn.
Mm-hmm. Stitches is going to move up to this one, and she is going to use payback.
Okay, cool. How does that work in this? If the target hit the user with a damaging move.
Yeah, which it didn't, so.
Okay, gotcha. So I will calculate that real quick.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely not going to take it out, but it'll do damage for sure. It'll be, yeah. I'm going to see if it injures it though. I don't know if it's injured or not from that. Let's see. Yeah, no, that's not going to injure it at all. So it's going to be weakened, but not dead or knocked out, but very weak. Okay, this is probably going to be your last chance. So if you have a Pokeball left, I'd use it.
I do.
Okay, go ahead.
I just
I'm
heal
not going
back.
to make you roll. Well, actually, it's probably moving. I'm like, oh, but you're so close, you wouldn't need to roll. But it's obviously not going to just stand there and like let you throw a Pokeball at it.
Come on.
Okay, that's good. Now you just need to roll the other.
All right.
Okay, yeah, you got it.
Yes.
Good job.
Fuck you, people. I got a Pokemon.
Okay. So I'll move that one into your inventory. Or your sheet here.
And now God's just gonna like spit out blood. Ah! Collapse to the floor.
Let me move this over to where.
It's a good idea. You'll heal faster that way. More contact with the grass.
Oh wait, here's
I've got Akumaru.
Kumar. That's funny.
So it's a tick per round into grass, right? And it's a max of 5 rounds.
Let me give you control over this one.
I mean, that is if they're gonna like actually let us out, or.
Oh yeah, I think after this they'd let you out.
All right. I just wanted to make sure they're not gonna like double cross us after we won. Like.
No.
Okay. Good.
Well, that's what the ring guy said. He's like, I'm not just gonna like kill you. I'm gonna give you an unfair fight, but I'm not gonna just murder you. That's not what I do.
Yeah, I think we could all use some medical treatment after this.
Okay, so Dustin, you should have control over it now.
Okay.
Well, everyone's gonna get 4 or 5 ticks of healing right now.
Yeah, so you guys are gonna be able to, as long as you stay in the cage, you'll heal by the end of the scene.
Yeah, but I was talking about for the injuries.
Oh, the injuries, yeah, you'd have to heal those off later. But
Oh,
in
he's
terms of-
cuddly.
Yeah,
What?
he's cuddly.
I was just looking at my the Pokemon.
The one you got is the Growlithe you got is cuddly, yeah.
Mm.
So it's the one with
And
the
he
highest.
has Bite and Roar twice.
Oh yeah, that was the one where I had the glitch where I was trying to move it.
Oh, okay.
But you could probably fix that.
Yeah.
It's your problem.
I
now.
believe if you have a nurse caring for you, you can heal like 3 injuries in 1 day.
Oh yeah, and this was the one that has flash fire.
Nice.
So that's good. But it didn't really get near the fire, so it's not really a problem.
And I think Haru can kind of tend to all of us.
I was gonna have it jump through the fire to attack Jin, but then he jumped through the fire first, so.
Oh, and it would have an injury because.
Right. Okay. Oh my god, then. Oh, you got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, let me change its name to Akimaru.
Okay, sure. Go ahead. Do you want a nickname?
Oh, Miss Haru, was it? Do you think you can tend to us all later, like later today?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And would it be free since I did it with the intent to save you and God from dying?
Yes.
Thankies.
You can go to the hospital.
You really saved us.
Yes.
It's free.
So I'm gonna give out experience now.
Okay.
Once I go.
So everyone take 4 or 5 ticks of HP.
All right.
Well, you guys are gonna be able to heal after this. The injuries are the only real issue.
Yeah. You can heal 1 injury per day normally, or 3 if you have a doctor caring for you.
Yeah, so I don't think anyone's gonna have any injuries left over after this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys can clear your injuries too.
Okay. Back to 50.
Yeah.
And now I have a cat and a dog.
Oh,
They're
All right.
that's gonna be troublesome, I'm sure.
Mhm.
I was
Alright.
actually hoping because the thing that makes me angry is that I knew that Maria wanted one, so I was trying to get them one, and then you caught it. So I'm hoping maybe you can trade later. I don't know. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure you can trade. Like,
I could always get another one for them, but it was funny because I designed this encounter so they could get some. But
Right,
then,
I mean, yeah, you could have them trade for it later.
but I am happy that at least someone has one, so that somehow maybe they could still get it.
yeah, like I was just like, I kind of just want to have someone catch a Pokemon per like thing.
Oh yeah, no, I understand. I'm just saying that like. Oh, I'm looking for the experience section. Okay, let's look. Oh, here we go. I think I just passed it.
Like I would be perfectly happy if Jin caught one because he doesn't have anything yet.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Well, he doesn't really need Pokemon. He's a powerhouse. But
Yeah.
I understand if he wanted one, then that would have been fine. Okay, let's see. So I don't think you guys get trainer experience yet for this.
I think I get something because I caught a Pokemon.
Oh yeah, you caught another Pokemon, so you would get one. Yes, you're correct. But for everyone else, you get Pokemon XP. So it's not like you don't get anything. It's just, oh yeah. And both your Pokemon fought, so that's actually very good for
Yes.
you. And I'm gonna also give it a 1.5 times because this was again more of like an attack or a dangerous fight when all of you work together. So.
And Denari almost died because
Yeah.
he's still low level.
So this is more of a this is more significant of an encounter. So I'm gonna give it 1.5.
Okay.
So now I have to calculate the experience for each person.
Yeah.
So let me just do that real quick. Okay, so I do consider challenge threat level as written. Some cases poke. Okay, no, I do. Okay. So total level of enemy combatants. So I do that next. So I don't think they're all the same level. Check.
Akamaru was level 4.
Yeah, this one's level 6.
Yeah, I knew one of them was level 6 because they had Ember, so.
Yeah, exactly. I think 2 of them are level 6. That was the thing. So 2 of them are level 6, so that's 16. And then the last one is trainers didn't get. I was gonna have them get involved, but I realized they wouldn't want to stand too close to the cage. This one's also level 2, so that's 18. Okay, so 18.
Okay, I at least got the middle ground.
5 is 27.
Hold on, I'm doing the math now. So then significance of the encounter, which I did, then I do, yeah. So times 18 is 27. And then I divide it by player, I think. So divide the experience by the number of players. So each of you, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I divide by 4. So that's going to be
7
experience.
apiece.
So it's I round down, so it's 6
Oh, yeah.
because you always round down. So it's
Alright.
6 per Pokemon, including the Pokemorphs, obviously.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, Stitches levels up, and I think Denari doesn't.
Right. So you can just add a stat point then.
Yeah, and whatever, if it gets any attacks or anything like that.
Oh, okay. What level is it now?
Level 7, so I'll look at the Pokédex.
Yeah, I was gonna just do it right now for you. Chuck it.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
that puts me at 1 Pokemon experience away from leveling up.
Shuppet learns Nightshade.
Nightshade. Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so do you actually get a
How much XP do we require to do we get? I'm sorry.
You get 10. You get 6.
6.
Mm-hmm.
So 1 left. For
Yeah,
me to
exactly.
level up.
You and I mean, if it's
Yeah, and I forgot to eat one of those jelly donuts I had Maria make.
I'm thinking like if it's one off, I might just give it to you because that feels really weird. So is anyone else one off? Because I think Haru is probably the same. Like they'd be one off also, right?
How much experience did I get?
6.
Yeah.
I'm one off.
I'm
Yeah.
one off.
Yeah. So I think if everyone's one off, I might just have you guys level up then. One more.
All right.
So then you'd all just put in the stat point.
The one difference.
Yeah.
And if you had any
Right.
moves that you learned.
Yeah. Oh well, they don't own moves normally, so
Oh,
they
that's
get the
right.
features. So
You guys are weirdos.
yeah.
Weirdos.
So I would ask Jin first. Where do you want to put the stat point?
Oh, yeah, and for Stitches, I'm putting the stat point in attack.
Because now you're level 3.
Yeah. I'm going to put my stat point in speed, which will give me a 12 speed.
Okay. Sure.
I think
Which
I'm going to
is
change.
my highest according to base relations.
Sorry, I couldn't hear Carl. What were you saying, Carl?
I was going to say that I'm probably going to change my my speed to
Okay,
from
sure.
3 to 4.
Yeah. Okay. Is that? Let me see. Because then your lowest is your defense. So as long as you don't, or no, it was your. Let's see. Which one was your lowest base stat? It wasn't speed. So your speed can't be higher than your. Oh, the speed was one of your lower ones. So, but I don't think that that's a problem. And it's fine because you're also.
I have 3 that are tied for lowest,
Yeah.
and 2 that are tied for middle.
I don't know if Pokemorphs actually have to do base relations because I think that's part of why they're really strong. Because as far as I know, they don't have to. So I'm okay with kind of just letting you do what you want. So then Haru gets to do theirs. And then I think we're good.
Yeah, I already put mine in speed.
Yeah, I'll stop the recording now because we're done.
All right, that's fine.